gonna stop. Why would we?
Next thing, you'll have to get 3 apples to put 1 in each mouth.
I'm just gonna go grab a drink and
Go for it.
Try and forget all of this.
It's fine.
Yeah,
I mean, stream
stressful.
can hear us. It's fine.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get
Hello,
stressful.
stream.
You can
I want you to know that I do not condone anything that occurs during this this session.
He does every day.
We're all monsters. And,
Yeah.
I'm
Except for
sorry
me.
for you.
Well, yes, you're just a creature.
I'm innocent.
Oh, your character, maybe.
Yeah. I want my chicken nuggets to finish cooking.
They still eggs.
Yes.
No.
That's the form they're in.
Ah. Yes, I have many eggs in the oven cooking as we speak. How do egg? Gotcha. Dunno. Boop. Boop. Kitty cats.
Yeah. So do you guys know what your general plan will be this session?
I think we're going to
Um,
have a chat and then going back to the mines.
Yeah, that'd be my guess too.
I think that's the plan, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Just good to know. Okay. We'll wait for Romulus to get back and then we'll begin.
We have
Just 'cause
2
he's
mods
gone
in the
to
chat
grab a drink.
and a broadcaster. Huzzah!
Yeah. That's how things go. Oof. No, Sudz, not oof.
Hey, it's 2 viewers for the whole stream, so guaranteed good news.
Mm.
Good news, everybody.
That helps the
Wow,
average.
It's been a while since I said that.
Good news. Oh, I wouldn't take that for gospel.
Wow.
Game.
There you go. There's my Christmas joke out the way.
It's not even a good
Game.
Christmas joke.
No. So I got bored in the car. I didn't know what to listen to for Christmas music. And I was like, I fancy listening to some Christmas music, but I didn't know what to. So I was like, right, what can I do? I just typed in some game Christmas music. I have been listening to a 10-hour version of the Frost Legion theme song from Terraria. I'm 6 hours and 19 minutes. 6 hours and 19 minutes in.
That's a lot of deliveries.
I've just been going slowly crazy. It's just like a 1 minute 30 soundtrack on loop.
So you're having an infinite number of deja vu moments. Wait, I've been round this roundabout before to exactly this music.
It's like, I get in the car, it starts playing. It's like, that's right.
Oh my god.
I'm back in my car. All right. God.
Session 37.
Yep.
That means we've missed, in theory, 15 weeks. Well, less than 15, but...
What do you mean?
Well, when was our first session? That would have been...
The end of January.
End of January. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we probably missed 7 or 8 sessions.
That's about
Actually,
right.
That's not bad. I mean, hey, it's good to have the time off every now and then, and it fits, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm okay with that.
I refuse to accept it.
Gives me time to have a wash.
Yeah, because it takes you several weeks to have a wash. So
Oh,
you
it
know.
takes me all of Sunday. Like an entire Sunday to wash.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Really got to make sure you clean behind them ears. Aggressively.
How do you access your ears underneath all that hair, though?
Ah, see, that's why it takes so long. because I have to pay someone to come, and then I have to pay like
Wait,
several
wait. Could you
people
rephrase this, please?
to come and hold many strands of hair. Jamie, shut up! Right? And then they all hold the strands while I clean behind my ears. And then I'm like, well, while you're holding it, can you like shampoo and condition? And then you go from there. But no.
Sorry for the long introduction. Once Harlan gets back, we will begin.
That's all right. I was going to go and combat roll into the kitchen to see if my nugs, my dips are done. I'll be back in a
Okay,
minute.
well, you better not disappear and then Harlan gets back.
I won't. I'm going to roll.
We're all giving the party disadvantage. Anti-inspiration.
You can't punish us for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. It'll make me a war criminal.
Yeah. Wow.
You know what? For that,
Just for that, you're going to spend some of your dragon dice to do something?
Like, no, give the entire party anti-inspiration. Just focus all of it on Romulus. Fine.
Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, well, I have to abide by the rules. This dungeon just got a lot harder.
What?
Sudz just spent 45,000 points to spawn a boss, so there will be a there will be a second boss at the end of this dungeon. He's just doubled it up.
Wow.
Well, I'm back. My nuggets are done, and I've burnt my fingers.
That's not. You're not supposed to take them out while they're still hot. You're supposed to let them cool down.
I've got the metal tray, the oven tray, right here.
On your lap. Just burning
Yeah,
your
it's once a cat jumps up and tries to touch it that you're going to feel really bad for doing that.
No, I'm about to go and throw that in the kitchen now.
What, the cat?
Thrown in the kitchen. I'll pick it up later.
I'm really, really hoping the cat is not on a hob now.
No, the cat can't get in the
Right.
kitchen.
Oh, that's
Aha.
good. I was about to say.
Why can't cat get into the kitchen? She's
Oh,
got
because
legs.
there's child locks everywhere, and it's like they're just too much. Oh, there's my ketchup.
I'm gonna stop a cat.
Yeah.
I have alcohol now, so I'm ready for this.
Oh, excellent! All right, this is going to go
Let's
well.
go.
So, I think now we should begin. Do you not agree?
everybody, you are welcome.
Yep.
I
This
hate
is
you,
good.
Suds. Thought you were my friend.
It'll be fine. Don't worry
You
about it.
thought wrong.
I just spawned in
Wait,
like.
didn't you do this before, Sudz?
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
It
Yes.
creates.
Someone
It,
killed.
no, almost. It spawned the presence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Right.
Bevert's Manor.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember. I was thinking
Look, it
something
made that place interesting. So
Yeah, I mean, it was supposed to just be a bunch of ghosts that had conditions or they'd attack you, and the conditions were fairly strict, and then it became a little bit looser, and you got to fight a reoccurring boss. So that's fun.
which
Anyway.
I found fun. So yeah.
Anyway, I think we should begin now. Welcome back, everyone. Where have you all gone? You've gone back to Zaker's? What a twist. Last session, our party of adventurers, Cat, Damian, Kay, Romulus, and Vinny, raided the top layer of the Jade mine. They'd been commissioned to do so, of course, and to clear it out, to gather some jade and a bunch of other things to turn themselves a profit with this all. Yet, after a frightful combat with some angler spiders, the party came across a moral dilemma. One which they were reluctant to try and defeat. Or, rather, didn't think to try and defeat. So instead, they went back to Zaker's. So I guess it's off to improv time. Having returned to Zaker's Crossing, spending the day's journey to go there, and now being midday of your current day there, you're in the upper layers of Zaker's Crossing. You've paid for the hang cages to go back up. Romulus and Cat, you've just gone into the Cataloguers Guild, spoken to Vix, and he's now shooing you out of the Cataloguers Guild to send you off on your journey or to find another source of money to pay him back for the spell he got from you from auction. You are now leaving the Cataloguers Guild back into the dark alleys. The darkness otherwise around this entire area is dim light. It's not quite darkness, so you can see for those of you without dark vision, but it's difficult. You make out your party, and you are otherwise reconvened and begin to converse outside of the guild.
Hey, hey. So,
As we didn't get the player introduction this time, I'd just like to make it very clear. I was not here last session, and I have nothing to do with their terrible life choices.
he has everything to do with it, because I aspire to be him.
Well, you thought wrong. So, we appear to have learned things.
Yeah, we have. So you're going to tell them?
Yes, I think as I took the executive decision to let you all make your own choices last session, I should be the one to inform you of your mistakes. You'll be glad to know that the people who you decided were a moral quandary after asking them 0 questions based on words they just said, despite being quite, well, let's just say it, quite scary on the face of it, which I do commend you for your open-mindedness. I do hesitate to say that, oh yes, they've been kidnapping people and turning them into spiders, and this whole thing just was a lie, and we should go down there and kill them all and take their Jade.
They haven't, like, just spied. I mean, they've just been experimenting on them.
Without their consent.
Yeah, that is disgusting. That is absolutely
Non-consensual
horrible.
experimentation. That sounds
Mhm.
concerning.
Honestly, that's kind of worse than just, murder. If they were just turning people into spiders, like, sure, that's bad, but that's like, ooh, hoo, hoo, I'm a witch that learnt new spells kind of thing. This is more like, oh, ho, ho, we're committing grievous war crimes against, and crimes against nature here. Oh, ho, ho, let's have some fun. As you can imagine, that's not ideal.
I mean,
Have you
that
had any
I-
experience witnessing these sort of things before, Romulus?
I think
I have seen people that I think are absolutely abhorrent who do abhorrent things against the will of others, and I have grown
That's why
to
I've never been to these
despise
lands.
that for obvious reasons. So anything that falls into the same boat, I find to be displeasing. To clarify, Chris, if you're muted, if you
I know.
aren't aware, and that is in reference to that particular group of asshole individuals that we spoke about during character creation.
not the centaurs.
Now, does
No.
he remember? Does he remember?
I was partly zoned out. If you'd be able to.
I referred to a
Quickly
group
do
of I have seen people who do terrible things against the will of others, for their own benefit. I was referring to the Chainers.
Oh yes.
Because of where they fall in my backstory.
Yeah. I mean, the whole
I
party.
don't-
Everybody knows who the Chainers are in this.
Yeah.
In this party.
Oh, thank God! Right, I don't have to. Yeah, go.
Right.
I don't want to. I don't want to talk about the Chainers. They're awful. I'm just not going to mention them if they don't come up naturally. All right. But yeah. But yes, we should probably go down there and kill some
Ask them
fucking
to stop.
spiders. Ask them to
Don't
stop,
know
and
if
if they
gonna
don't
work.
stop, kill them.
I mean, they seem pretty adamant on continuing what they were doing. So if we
Well-
discovered that they're doing something abhorrent, I don't think we're going to be able to reason with them.
Right.
Mm.
Well,
Perhaps.
they do seem to think the Jade is sacred to them. I can't imagine they were lying about that part.
Well, they're
Well.
about the Jades. There is. It could potentially be a component for our experiments.
Oh, that's concerning.
You think so?
Well, it's a theory.
Why they're
And-
so obsessed with it, perhaps.
It is a theory. I mean, there's not a whole lot of concrete evidence in regards to these creatures. I mean, we could ask down in the. Is it
Ivy
Ivy
Hills?
Hills or Ivory Hills?
It's Ivy Hills.
Right, we could ask down in the Ivy Hills, but apparently a lot of people down there won't like to talk about them.
Yeah, we just ask questions, and if they don't like talking, then I guess we don't get any answers.
All right. Seeing as I've decided to no longer take a back seat to decision making and idea putting forth, have you considered subterfuge,
Up to what?
deception?
Oh.
Well, given that we failed to do that in the Jade mine, I would suggest probably not.
Well,
Oh, it's
if
worth a try. What do you have in mind?
we have established that we are extremely gullible and arguably good-hearted with these individuals. So perhaps we should go forth and tell them we have decided, after finding out about the details of your time here, that we cannot allow others to attack you, and we will help in defending you from them. Please show us where we may be of best help, and use that to get deeper into the mine and get us some tasty, tasty jade.
We sort of tried. I said that we could help by like knocking down a wall or something, but it didn't go down well. They didn't want help.
As-
It was just a straight demand: get out.
As you well know, of
Okay,
course, since
so-
you were right there.
Mhm.
Yes, of course. How could I forget?
You are poking webs out your ear.
This is one that comes out and it just makes no sense how it fit in there. Oh, oh. If I was that not a moment where you thought, them screaming at us to get out doesn't seem the most like, all right, look, let's just go down there and kill them, or just sneak in,
Or ask them to
something.
move.
We can ask them to move first, and then
I'm sure there's
kill
another
them when they
Jade
come.
mine nearby they could inhabit and continue the evil experiments using.
No, see, we don't want them to continue their evil experiments.
No,
You're
I'm just
Paladin, you're
pointing out to
supposed
Cat that maybe not the best idea to ask them to move.
We can ask them to stop harming others for their experiments. I suspect that their answer will be violent, but we can ask, Cat, if you so desire. But the first thing we need to do is get back down there.
Yep. Who's paying for the cages this time? I think Sudz did it last time.
Yeah, I did it going
Yeah.
down.
Thank you for
Sudz did
volunteering,
it coming
Damian.
up. Yeah, actually, yeah. Thank you, Damian. I appreciate that.
Kay snaps his fingers. Come on, bank.
Wait, I'm not on a bank.
You're my bank.
Here's a bank.
Oh,
Mm.
the
I
bank
mean,
of
everybody's
splint armor.
everybody's heard of the Bank of Iron.
And I'm
Now
the
there's a
Bank of
Bank of K.
Bank of splint.
Bank of K.
Bank of K.
Oh, a rival banking system.
Oh, wonderful.
Ooh, burn.
See, mine's mobile.
Really?
Yeah, so no one uses it because they can't find it.
Exactly. And those who do find it, well, they're never getting their stuff back because they can't find it again.
Get this, you could have literally thousands of people working underneath you, right? And they could all be wandering, and they're just traveling bankers.
Yep.
Don't have to go to a city to find the Bank of Iron when a traveling person could just come in and be like, "Hi, I'm a banker." We're like, "Oh, excellent! I want a bank."
Exactly.
Down with a Bank of Iron.
Down with the Bank of Iron.
Wait, don't they have all your money, Cat?
Yes.
Do I not want to say that out loud?
You
on the
see,
street?
like, one or two people, like, give you looks.
Like, I suggest we go to the cages and then go back down
Hey.
before we cause too much of a scene and problem.
I would like to put forward, if Kay does start up a chain of banks, it would be pleasing to call it the Ban K. So it's bank, but with like a capital K at the end.
Can I stab you?
K. No,
Yeah.
no, I do not consent to you stabbing me.
I'm afraid that carrot is too far gone to be able to do that.
It's just a-
Imagine there's a couple of places that have ban K.
At this point, it just does poison damage. He is the carrot.
Right, so we're making our way to the cages.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yes,
not
we
too far, given you were quite close to them in the first place. But you make your way towards the cages, and you head inside. Who is paying?
Apparently I am.
So that would be 5 silver, please.
5 silver, okay. Done.
Yep, 1 silver per person. Okay. Entering onto the cages, you otherwise head down, looking across the city of the Ivy Hills below, and the bayou that extends out from beyond the cultivated land around the Ivy Hills itself. The thick mud and kind of walkways that run around like a network of, almost like its own spider web, or in some cases the rivers around this area, as you otherwise begin to descend down lower and lower. Do you want to just cut straight to the mine entrance?
I think we want to ask some questions of people, do we not?
I
Or are we
think
not
we're,
doing that?
well, I think we're just going to go to the mine entrance, weren't we? Well, we can ask, but
It's up to you guys.
we were told
to
that
you.
there's not much of a chance for us to get any answers.
Just roll high.
Yeah, look how well that turned out for your last
Oh,
session.
hang on. What? If I was asking questions, what would that be?
Depends. Depends who you're asking.
Oh, I'm gonna see if I can find that big fella that
Oh, the
told me what they
Gobkin.
were before. Yeah,
The Godkin.
that one gob
The
kid.
Gobkin.
Yeah.
Okay, roll
wanna
me an
see if I can-
investigation check with disadvantage because you're looking for one particular Gobkin.
I know, but
Some game.
I have to. It's what Kay would do.
It gets 220s.
Oh, wow.
Aw.
No. In this instance, as you're looking around, you see a few individuals of different natures. You see Goliaths, humans, dwarves. You see a handful of elves around the area. You see the occasional halfling, and you do see Gobkin around the area. But other than that, you don't see anybody else nobody who matches the description of what you saw yesterday.
My friend's not here. I can't ask.
You made a
It's
friend down
disappointing.
here?
Mm.
You were there.
Yeah, I'm asking the question. You made a friend down here?
Yes, you were there. You were there when I made the friend.
Look, you were probably on my shoulder for all I knew.
No, I've migrated.
You're so short, we just often don't pay attention to what you're doing.
I've migrated to Romulus.
Oh, okay.
Ah, motherfucker, when did you get there?
It's been there the entire time.
Exactly. You got better. You got
Oh.
better height for me.
I've
you-
been here the whole time.
You can't see your friend, so we just head straight to the mine.
Damian's literally just going to step up to the
We're
nearest
just gonna go
person.
down the cages. We're going to go down the cages, go to the place, go to the mines, and go.
Okay, going down the cages, Damien, you said you're going to ask someone.
I'm literally just going to... First person that we come down to at the Ivy Hills, I'm just going to...
Okay.
Who's not queuing to go back up, obviously.
Okay. Going down the cages, you otherwise land on the platform and look around. And kind of looking around, you can see a few individuals just there, kind of leaning up against buildings in small groups. A few of them with hoods up, others just kind of going to and from, it seems. You can see quite a few hunters are currently just standing around doing very little. You can see one particular individual, kind of a thick amount of a thick kind of dreadlock hair that kind of goes off to one side of their head, coiling down the back of their neck, and what looks to be kind of a paler complexion to them. Currently leaning up against the building, kind of the shadow overcast over the top of them, as they kind of just toss a dagger into the air, catch it, toss it into the air and catch it, kind of just standing on their own.
Cat, have you got a piece of paper I can really quickly borrow? I don't need to use it for anything. I just need to have it in my hands.
What? You can borrow my notebook.
Yeah, that'll do.
It's colourful, but I handed my notebook.
Okay. Describe your notebook. What does it look like if it's colourful?
Oh, it's got like it. I was just trying to think. It's colourful. I'm just looking at my current notebook. If I'm going off of my notebook, it is like a pastel rainbow has just exploded all over the front of the book. There's blotches of different colours, mostly like pink, blue, light green, some white. I think it's more just random things that I found and just slammed into the book. Or that I spilt on it. Only on the outside, though. The inside's still good.
Okay.
Thank you,
So-
Cat. You will witness this. It'll be fine. I'm going to walk over to the nearest people, who I assume are those people playing with a ball.
Playing with the ball. There's nobody playing with the ball.
Oh, whatever they were doing.
There are hunters. There are hunters. There look to be just people just standing around in groups, or there seems to be one particular individual kind of just on their own, throwing a knife into the air and catching it.
Oh, it was that person. That's the person I was thinking of.
Okay, so you're going to approach them.
By the
Yeah.
way, is there any chance I could pick up a pickaxe on our way down?
On the way down, no. That would be a piece of equipment you need to get from a particular location. There wouldn't be any either down here, or you'd have to find somewhere very specific up on Zaker's Crossing. Down here seems to be less commerce.
You would have thought there would be some at the mine.
We didn't see anywhere we checked, but there could
Some
still be
broken
some.
ones.
There are broken ones that you found. You just didn't find any like functional ones.
Don't
See,
worry, I am a carpenter.
I mean-
as long as the head is intact, I can suffice.
You can check that out
The-
whilst we're down there.
the problem is you're looking for ones that you can buy.
Oh no, I
Don't
meant
necessarily
I was looking for
need
one I
to
could just
buy.
take. I was going to commit crime.
There are workers down here, but most people work with shovels, rakes, and similar farming tools.
Oh, we can get Cat to do it.
What? Do what?
Oh, we could
What?
add it to a list. Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Exactly.
You've wandered off.
Oh,
no.
what? I get to open the crimes document for today
Yeah!
and add
Yeah.
Cat stealing something.
No,
Alright.
a cat hasn't stolen anything.
What, she hasn't? Oh, I thought this was part of the plan. Okay, so Cat
see-
conspires to
see,
steal stuff.
Haven't you, Cat?
No. What happens, Chris, is that Kay ties a rope to a random pickaxe somewhere and then ties the rope to Cat, and as Cat walks, she just drags the pickaxe with her.
Oh,
AKA
cat strength.
stealing it.
Cat strength. That'll get stuck on a rock and she'll get stuck.
Oh, yeah, just you... Romulus,
Cat's
just use
anchor.
in loco parentis, you'll be fine. If you get
Yes,
the reference from
Damian
where I
is,
got that
going-
from, then
Go to this person.
No.
you can have inspiration. Anyone?
No.
That who's the what's it?
In loco parentis.
I mean, I was going to
Oh,
go the
sorry,
Harry
I didn't,
Sounds
I,
like Harry
I
Potter.
didn't actually hear the question.
Yeah.
What was it?
I said, Romulus, you could use in loco parentis if you want to, and then I said if anyone should get the reference, then you can have inspiration.
In loco parentis. I mean, there's a
No.
lot of things you could be referring to.
I know, there's something a bit more specific, so...
No.
Rain parent?
The
Warhammer.
fact that in the Harry Potter movies,
No.
Dumbledore or McGonagall acts as in loco parentis of
So
the Muggleborn.
So you know what it
Why
is,
they-
then?
Oh yes, I'm well aware of what
Oh,
loco
okay.
parentis is.
Go on, then.
I-
I'll give you inspiration if
and
you can
it-
tell
and-
me.
Essentially, what it boils down to, in a circumstance where a child is separated from their parents for whatever reason, such as in a boarding school or on a circumstance where with another guardian, there are someone who is designated to be in loco parentis, who would basically be like in lieu of the parent. They make the decisions as if they were the parent.
Okay, you can have it. And the specific one which I was going for, just because I've recently been watching it, is the A Series of Unfortunate Events series that's been out.
Right. No. Yeah,
Yes.
fair. Entirely fair.
Yes. You still have inspiration for actually knowing the definition of a Latin thing, so go ahead.
Yay.
Alright. So, Damian, you are approaching this random stranger.
Good. Notebook in hand.
Okay. As you begin to approach, you watch as they turn away and begin walking away from you.
Wow.
What do you do?
I stop and turn to the next group of people.
Okay. As you look to the next group of people and begin walking towards them, they too turn away and walk away from you.
Wow.
Can
Obviously
I
don't
tell
have-
why?
Roll me an
I'm
insight
gonna
check.
cast Detect Thoughts.
You're going to cast Detect Thoughts. Are you using your rune first? to do
Yeah,
this?
I'm going to use my
Yeah.
my thing.
Go ahead. Okay, what's the total?
First things first.
Insight, that's a 14 total.
Okay. Insight. No one around here is wearing armor whatsoever unless it's like a lighter armor or a hunting armor. Someone coming down here in full, like, regal knight armor, you know, mace and mason shield at side with a notebook, which is all colourful, and walking up to these dreary people who have hoods over and cloaks, and they're being all edgy and antisocial. Nah, I ain't about to stick around for someone like that. They have zero interest, it seems, in conversing with someone of a very
Kay's gonna go find a
colourful
random
perspective.
person.
Okay.
Kay doesn't look like that.
Okay. Wandering around and just off to kind of one section, I'll say roll me a stealth check to approach them without being noticed. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You find yourself sat on a barrel next to some person, and he's just kind of standing there just eating an apple, and then he just goes to pass you the apple subconsciously because someone sat next to him. And then you take the apple and just take a bite of it, and he kind of turns to you and just kind of is taken aback from it and goes, "When did you get there?"
I've been here.
Huh. See, those strangers are all kind of weird. Don't get that kind of folk down here often. He seems like an elderly, kind of an older gentleman in his probably later 50s. Seems to be just a general farmhand worker from what you can tell, just kind of on break or not working today.
If I heard correctly, they are planning to go to the mine.
Which one?
Jade.
Yeah, which one?
The closest one.
Alright. I don't know why.
Which direction did we come from?
You were going to the northern side of the gorge. That's where it was.
One to the north.
Can't say I know it. But yes, strangers will do stranger things, especially given by the looks of them. Hey, you don't see a Minotaur down here often.
What about spider-looking people?
I mean,
Silk weavers, I believe they were called.
silk weavers. I mean, they keep giant spiders not far from here. Probably say about a day's travel to the west of here. They trade silk with us every now and then. They're relatively nice from what I gather. Granted, some of their spiders do go on a rampage from time to time, but that's just natural depending on what time of the season it is. When they need to go hunting in order to get more food for their offspring or whatever, we usually avoid working during those times.
So, haven't really had issues with spider peoples in the town?
A few times. I wouldn't necessarily say spider people. Giant spiders there have been. And like I said, there are feral ones too. They roam around all the time. I mean, hey, they've had to demolish at least 2 buildings in the past week or so because they were infested with giant spiders. But that's just what happens around here. You get the same, if you ask me the same sort of thing about all the other things that live around here. Like the burrow worms, giant crocodiles, giant mosquitoes, giant wasps, hornets as well. They just live around here. And if they infest a place, then the only thing you can do is really destroy it.
Yeah. Sounds like this place is kind of crazy with all the giant stuff.
Well, it's the gorge. A lot of things live down here, and it's weird. I mean, you should know that. You're not from around here. Otherwise, you'd know all of this stuff.
I'm just passing through. I'm looking for work. Trying to make some money. You know how it is.
If you're looking for work, the hunters are always looking for stuff.
Oh?
Yeah, they don't go out during the day because that's when the worms are most active. But if you go out during nighttime, when they're otherwise sleeping or resting, or when the crocodiles aren't about, you can usually go in and work on getting stuff.
I see. That might be interesting to look into.
And the hunters are relatively good to work with. They're quite, they keep themselves to themselves. I wouldn't necessarily say they're amazing when it comes to working with people. If you're not an established hunter or you can't prove yourself or so skilled, they tend to not really bother with you. But if you can prove yourself, they're usually quite welcoming. Yeah. Other than that, the fishers or fishers, farmers are always taking workers. I mean, we lose workers every now and then because of the things that are down there. There are various guilds. I mean, hey, all the dens up in Zakers are more than happy to take on new followers most of the time.
Can I get an understanding of what he meant by den?
I'll say you haven't been here long enough to know that sort of information. You can ask.
What are these dens?
Oh, if you haven't come across them, it makes sense depending on the kind of person you are. The dark alleys, they're run by the group known as the Wicker Men. And they otherwise have a large group of individuals who specialize in different crafts. They're known as the dens. There's like 40 to 50 different den types based on certain things. A few of them work down here. Let's see.
You said Wicker? W-I-C-K-E-R?
Yeah, Wicker Men.
Okay.
I just gonna get the list of dens. Okay. If you're looking for hunting, you're going to want to go to the Den of Furs. If you're looking for, if you specialize in, say, for example, guarding and caravans, that sort of thing, you don't necessarily look like you're a craftsman of any sort. No offense. But if you're looking for guarding, either shipments or people, then you want to go to the Den of Spears. If you're looking for farming, you want to go to the Den of Sprouts. If you want to learn anything about, animal herding or any particular making of any sort, there are plenty of dens there. Yeah, I myself belong to the Den of Sprouts. I work for them, so that's what we do. But if you want to know more about these spiders, the Den of Spiders is the place to go.
Where might I find a den of spiders?
The Den of Spiders itself is closer to the big stack, and he points to the large kind of rickety section of buildings that go up the side of the pillar, or one of the main support pillars that rises up to the main bridge. Within there, one of the dens, can't say I know who the leader is, but they deal with silk weaving and tailoring. They're in good contact with the silk spinners outside of town. Relatively, from what I understand, good standing, but again, there are a lot of different things that go on out there. And it entirely depends on who you're talking to, on how good the reputation is. A family that's lost someone to giant spiders will say that they're terrible. Someone like me who's never encountered them and has only profited from their existence is somebody who doesn't mind. Hey, the spiders keep us from being overrun by giant mosquitoes, which are a big pain during this time of year.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hey, I had a cousin who died to a swarm of them about a few months ago. Nasty business, covered in these giant wells and blisters where they just kind of suck you dry. It's horrible.
There's no way she did
yeah. But honestly, you should see the kind of things that are out there. Oof. And I kind of gesture towards the mountain. Where the mountain is.
The mountain?
Yeah. The mountain,
Oh, the one that you went into with the
mountain.
stone dragon.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta click the wrong button. Let me go back. Which one, sorry? Pink?
This one.
This one. Okay. You are about here, just as a general note. So point...
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'll say gesturing up that way.
Gesture towards the mountain.
Yeah, can't say I've been that far northwest personally. But then again, I have not got any interest there. I work, I get what I need here, and I live. Keep my family afloat, and it's good business. A lot of money heads through here.
Do you see many of his kind? And I kind of gesture towards Damian.
Not down here, no. They don't come down here. They don't like it. It's too swampy, and they get too muggy for their armor or something.
You're witnessing a Damian approaching every possible group that he can see nearby with a weird multicolored notebook in
And
his
getting
hand.
rejected by every single one who just walks away. And eventually, the area around the hang cages is clear of people.
Yep.
Bar those waiting in line.
It's just walking around and herding them all into one spot.
It's like when you get a dolphin in like a shoal of fish and they're all just like moving away from him and then moving back into position afterwards. But anyway. Yeah, not many of him. We get a few ironmongers through here. They're good friends. But yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I don't understand why they need such shiny armor.
Prestige, knighthood, stuff like that. You're not gonna find any of that down here. He'd be much better trying to talk to people up there. And just kind of gestures upwards with his thumb behind him.
Yeah, but honestly, I think it's kind of funny watching him do this.
You're not wrong until he starts approaching us, in which case I am going to leave. As you should too. It's best not to converse with people like him.
I completely agree.
You witnessed Damian beginning to approach people at the end of the queue for the hanging cages.
Oh god, that's gonna ruin business too.
Okay. They don't have anywhere to run, but you do see that as one of the hang cages coming down, they're like shifting a bit forward, like, come on, we want to go.
Well, I make it a little bit obvious that I slip something into his pocket. I'm slipping in like 2 gold.
He kind of fishes in and pulls it out. Hey, thanks.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah. What's your name?
My name's Kay.
Pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you too. What might your name be? Your name, if I could.
Oh, Bray. B-R-A-E.
Bray. Interesting. Since I've been sitting next to him for a bit, could I get an understanding of his smell?
I'll allow it. I'll say make me a nature or I'll say a nature or a history check with advantage, just to get a general bead on his scent. And
I'm gonna go with history because I'm trying to remember it for future use.
I will say for the purposes of this, unless you roll 2 natural ones, this will succeed. It's just going to be the level of which will aid you in certain circumstances, like you might be able to recognize it. 6 with advantage.
With the 10.
10. Okay. Also, you pick up on the scent and you kind of keep a general recognition of it and understand what it would be. He's not necessarily going to be able to be found within a crowd easily, but he exists to the point that you'll be able to find him at some point.
Cool. I have an informant.
Oh my god.
Look, he just randomly told some random stranger about a lot of stuff, okay?
And you gave him 2 gold. Granted, it was afterwards, but he thought you were one of him for a while. Alright. He's coming this way, so I am going to see you later. And he watches, he stands and kind of goes, oh, and keep the up. It's fine.
I want him to try and, like, turn around to say something to me, but using my previous net 20, I'm already gone. Please.
Okay. He walks away, he turns around and goes, oh, you can... Oh, okay. And he goes... and then wanders off. And Damian, as you approach, you watch as this old guy just kind of shovels off into one of the alleyways. The people on the hand cages have left, and they are currently going upwards. A sigh of relief is unanimously felt across their troop.
Too bad we don't know the spell fly.
Send him up there. I've been trying to reach you about your extended warranty. Holds up.
That's it. Now that you're in these cages, you can't escape.
Your wagon's extended warranty.
You know, Damian, if only the spiders hated you as much as normal people do. Job would be done by now.
It's true. He does have a skill. How do you do that?
Cat, you can just have the notebook back. I'm just gonna stop wandering towards the jade mine. I've had enough of this shithole.
Now
These people
everybody...
are just so antisocial. I mean, what have I done wrong? Look, all I was gonna do was just say hi. I'm from the Surveyors Guild of Paloon. Just want to ask you a few questions. And they all just left before I even got a chance to ask.
You know what?
just don't
You know
get
what?
it.
That is the most accurate to real life thing we've ever done in this game.
Kay just,
yeah.
Kay just
That's why I
appears-
grabbed the notebook. Because I was like, have a notebook. You just come up and, hi there. Can I ask you some questions?
Oh yeah, it's like those people you find in the street,
On
and
the
they're just
street.
like, "Hey, I'd like to ask you a few questions, or would you like to donate to the
That's it, you
to
got
this
it.
cause?" And people will just disappear and pay no attention. It's anyone out there
That's literally
looking?
what's happened.
Anyone looking out there to scope a place for totally legitimate reasons, pretend to be someone asking questions. Trust me,
Oh,
people
that's what
turn
we
away
should
so
have
quickly.
done.
I was trying to do.
No,
Yeah.
that's what me and Vinny should have done. Oh, Vinny, we need notebooks.
I scared to.
Notebooks and disguises, and we're going to pretend to be people asking about questionnaires, and no one's just going to pay attention to you.
Exactly.
Oh.
So Damian's just started wandering off in the right direction.
Okay.
Oh.
I think I should go and catch up with him before he ends up crocodile food.
Yeah, you find
Second
anything
time.
interesting, Kay?
Well, I found out there are a bunch of random dens, around here for different things like hunting and silk things and stuff like that. There's even a den for spiders, or a den of spiders for. I'm guessing people that work with silk. He has never heard of the silk spinner peoples coming here and attacking and taking people. So
That's strange.
somebody's lying. And I don't like it.
No.
But I found that out. I found out not that many knights come down here, like at all.
Makes sense.
There are a lot of giant things around here. Giant worms, giant spiders, giant mosquitoes, giant wasps, giant alligators. Whatever
Wait,
an
what?
alligator is.
Just
He
once,
doesn't know that was an alligator, so he can
just,
say
just
that.
once, I'd like to encounter miniature versions of creatures.
Like a mini Tarrasque.
Okay.
Look, I
You
still want
tell
that
me that
mini
wouldn't be the
rat.
most adorable thing on the planet. It's like a foot high, and it's like I am like
Oh, stomp,
freaking
stomp,
out,
stomp,
like-
stomp, stomp.
and
Yeah,
it's like,
but
oh my god, you're adorable.
and then it pokes you, and then you die.
No,
You
no, I
cast
like to
any
imagine-
spell at it, and it just reflects off because that's what Tarrasques do.
I
It's
like
just
to imagine
oh,
it scaled down. So like the actual damage it can do is minuscule, but like it is still, as you say, has the exact same amount of health, the exact same amount of defenses and stuff. So you basically just got this tiny little walking tank.
It'll do 1 point of damage, death by 1,000 cuts, but it will do 1,000 cuts.
Oh my god. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
honestly, a Savage Land style situation where a bunch of teeny tiny dinosaurs that you can kick the shit out of really easily. It'd be a good confidence booster, I think.
I love this.
People have found a way to mass produce a tiny Tarrasque. It's now a training dummy.
Mass production. Oh no.
Mass production of tiny Tarrasque.
You
There
can
are
get
now
exactly.
training dummies
You can get
everywhere.
exactly 468 hits before it goes down. Alright, so what are you doing from here? Are you heading to the mines? Are you heading elsewhere?
Damian's already heading to the mines.
Apparently.
Look, you can find my corpse later. It's fine. You can ask questions if you want.
What, from the corpse?
Yeah.
None of you have
Okay.
speak with dead
But
yet.
the,
No.
but the thing
Do
is,
it, Damian.
but the thing is, if you go off and die, I can't eat you.
This is true.
So you gotta stay, and then die, and then I eat you.
If you'd like, I will stop Kay from devouring your corpse when you're gone.
You cannot stop me.
No, he just. I mean, he'll be on my shoulder anyway. He'll be nibbling at my neck as
If I may
keel
put
over.
this forward, Kay, if you don't eat Damian, I will buy you a cake.
Kay doesn't know what a cake is, so no deal.
Just mentioned bear
It
claws
is
quite a lot.
food. It is delicious.
Yeah, well, you know what else would be delicious? That
Not-
man's corpse.
Please look. You don't want to eat. You don't want to eat Damian. Look at him. He tastes terrible.
I don't
He's
know.
not-
I've
he's
seen
not-
some
he's
stuff
not-
he's eaten.
Look at him. He's completely smooth on his chin. There's nothing there.
I
It's like
ate a slime.
yes, and the slime probably had more nutritional value, and at the very least, the slime tried. I don't
Slime
believe it.
hairs. Oh,
You're also mean to Damien.
that's alright. We love Damian, really.
It's just because he like. I very much feel like if I'm not mean to Damian, my only alternative is to try and fuck him, and like that would have a weird party dynamic.
What?
So,
Hey,
No, that's fair.
nice.
Kay jots down in his notebook. Cat has 2 dads now.
please, I have standards. Until I don't.
Okay.
In which case, Vinny's in luck, right?
Alright,
So,
alright, let's go.
where are you heading to the Jade Mine then?
I suppose so. Nobody's
Yeah.
anything else.
Okay. I would like someone to just roll me a random encounters then, if you please.
It's Cat's turn.
Oh, is it? Okay.
You've been nominated.
13.
13. Okay. Heading back on the way there, you are noting that the weather is beginning to pick up and it is beginning to rain slightly, as it does begin to, as the rain does kind of come down, hitting the side of the gorge itself and sliding down, does create these little rivers, and in a few places you have to slow down and cross a section of running water that comes off of the edge of the walkway itself. Granted, it's not necessarily going to impede journey, but you need to make, or not going to necessarily knock you off, but you need to be careful in order to do so. I will say that this does slow you down, and you end up reaching the same spot, or a little bit behind where you would be, so you'll be getting there early in the morning, or no, early in the evening, sorry, the next day. So this does expend some extra time getting there, which I will note down.
And if you have any hit die that you don't have put in, you can put it in now.
Yep, you
How
can
many
put them back up
rations am I
now.
getting rid of?
You will be getting rid of, because you came back, you ate one, and you're going to be leaving the next day, so everybody just uses up 2 rations.
Beautiful.
Did I go into I did. I went into the wrong campaign calendar then. Okay.
Are you out of rations?
I have 2 left.
Okay. It is the day before the festival. Good to know.
Oh no! We'll just
I mean,
casually down a mine.
For those of you that would know, it's getting close to Nelson's Rhythm, which is a time when people dance and celebrate, and generally there's a lot of discounts in shops. So.
And everyone says, ha ha!
I mean, hey, it's the day before. It's the day before,
Oh.
so if you go down the dungeon then you come back, there are 3 days of Nelson's Rhythm, so you'll have time, provided you don't
Question.
spend all the
We
days.
Provided we
must
don't die,
succeed
yeah.
quickly. I
Mhm.
require those
Hold on.
delicious fried.
Okay, what did
Sorry,
I say?
you sent me a message about the one thing, but how many days are left for auction house stuff? 'Cause I wanted to get the book, the boot.
That's right. It was on the auction house would have been, because it would have been then. 1, 2, 3. remember correctly, it would have been it's at the next full moon, so you've got another 6 days.
Okay.
Yeah, I may have got that wrong, and if I've got that wrong, it's taking place on the full moon, because it makes sense, and then I don't have to worry about when it's being tracked. So that'll be the end of Tulia's Step, which is the festival after Nelson's Rhythm.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because... Yes!
Okay. I might have it elsewhere, but I can't find. I don't know what it is, and that's just what I'm going off the top of my head. So if it's wrong canon-wise, oh well, never mind. How sad.
Alright, I just wanted to make sure, because if it was closer to now, like, the next day or whatever, Kay would have put his foot down and we weren't going anywhere. Until I went to the auction house, because I want my boots.
Well, it would have either have been yesterday, or the day you got back to town, or next week, so I'll just say it's next week for the sake of... That way we can roleplay it out rather than rushing it.
Okay.
So, otherwise, making your way there over the course of the next day, because you have to spend the extra day travelling, I would like the next person to roll me on the random encounters, please.
I will be right back. I will roll and I will be right back.
Okay. Five. Okay. Okay. So, okay, is be right back. You all reach the outside of the Jade Mine. You can hear the sounds of the rain as it comes just pittering down at this current time. Very much still keeping up from the previous day. It's only a light rain. It's not too much, but it is enough to catch your attention by all means. As you begin to approach the edge of the mine, you can see the entranceway, the dust has cleared off, you can see that the mist is heavy and thick in this particular area as you approach. You can see that there are fresh webs stretched across various areas, including the entranceway.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Fine, I have a torch.
Gonna have to cut them again.
Oh, wait, does this mean I've got to cast my spell again if I need to?
And it is currently dark, so it's
Yeah.
difficult for quite a few of you to see, unless you have dark vision.
I guess I'm doing my illumination again.
Okay. Casting illumination, you otherwise create this light which, as it otherwise brightly hits the mist, almost creates this barrier of light around you which prevents you from seeing too much further forward, hindering vision but making it so that you can properly see everything within your immediate vicinity. And you can just about barely see the webs from this distance.
Oh, that's right. What do you suggest? Should we go in? Oh, what's the time? Early evening, yeah?
Early evening, so you've reached about 5-6 o'clock-ish.
I suggest we make sure that the rooms here are clear in case we go in and then something comes in from behind us.
Yeah, I mean, we could do. Do we really want to start now? I mean, it's getting later, and we don't know how deep this goes. I don't know how... I mean, we could go in
Well,
now.
Well, I think we want to avoid camping out here.
True.
so we could try in there, but we'd have to make sure it's cleared out first.
Could possibly stay in the building. It was only this room that had the hole,
in the roof.
wasn't it? The rest of it was all...
Yeah, about, yeah.
Okay, well we could go into the main part of the building and secure it.
Yeah?
If that's
mean,
what
this-
everyone wants to do.
This looks a
Right.
perfect place for a boss fight to end up occurring, yeah. Confined
Turn
space.
back.
I love a confined space. It's perfect considering that I myself am an extremely large individual.
Well, you're still able to swing and pulverize spiders in there.
Yeah.
This is true. Well, shall we?
I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going into the barracks area?
Yeah.
Okay. Heading in, you otherwise creak open the door, having a look inside. The webs are still broken from when you were previously in here. No new webs seem to have formed. You edge in, and you believe the coast is clear.
Kay doesn't trust it. He's keeping an eye on everything.
Okay, roll me a
I was
perception
about to
check.
say, I want to insight the DM.
You will lose that roll. Go ahead and make me a perception check, please, Kay.
I will gladly make an investigation check.
It'll be perception to just look around. And if you're looking for
Oh,
anything, if you're like pulling up covers and stuff, I'll say it's investigation, but as it stands, it's...
Okay, I'd like to perceive as well.
Okay.
Make sure the face is clear.
14.
14?
That is perception.
Yep.
An 18.
18. The two of you look over the dorm here. You can still see the squashed cases of what used to be smeared spider. And you can now see that they are festering with maggots. And the smell is atrocious. As you otherwise look in, you can see whatever little remains was left in there is in the process of being eaten away. Cat, I will say, given the angle when you're currently not in there, you have not seen this yet. But for Romulus, Kay, and Damian, you will see this, kind of the rotting carcasses that are in here, the smell that permeates the room. There is no ventilation here. This is a stagnant room with no windows, and the only ventilation it has is the door, which hasn't been opened since you left.
Why did we want to come back in here again?
Shelter from the rain, I think. But, I mean, I'm looking
There's a
around.
cave. The cave that we're going in anyways.
Perhaps the best thing for coming in here is we take a moment to plan how we are going to infiltrate the cave, given its new webby warden.
No clue, but maybe a different room.
If they've got webs set back up at the entrance, they'll know that someone's arrived. But
And Vinny, from this angle, as you say that, you can see that the webs are very particularly, and given you've not seen this before and you don't presume it's natural, but it does state "keep out" in wording across the webbing.
Wow, this is the greatest thing a spider has ever done. I must invite all the townspeople to see this magnificent spider and its ability to craft words into webs.
Alright, Chris, that spell spinner, or that web spinner, or whatever they were, silk spinner, whatever.
Silk spinner.
Their name is now Charlotte.
Inspiration for getting the terrible reference, but yes.
Nice.
And Romulus, you already have inspiration, so I
I
can't
know.
give it
I
to
just
you
wanted
for
to make sure you
saying the
realized
right
I did
thing.
know exactly
I know
who it
exactly what you were referencing and what you were doing, but I couldn't give you inspiration again, I'm afraid. So, Sudz was
Entirely
one who took it next. So, are you staying in here to plan, or are you
Yes.
staying in here to rest?
Probably choose different rooms. Well, at least for
Whenever somebody steps on
her.
this shit now, just fucking fall. It's not even like it's got
It's one radiant pig.
Yeah. Cat
Or
and
not.
Vinny, you are currently still standing out in the rain. The rain is kind of hitting and buffeting against you as they've clogged up the entrance and they're not moving forward.
Just go poke Romulus. Romulus, I'm getting wet.
Cat, do you want to try the other room?
It's got a giant hole in it.
No, not for shelter. Well, yeah, just for shelter from the rain for a second.
Okay. Romulus moves out the way.
Well, Romulus has moved, so I'm going to go
Gesture
in.
for Cat to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heading in, the smell, it's a delayed hit. And with your enhanced senses, because of Jeff, you do in fact see the spider currently rotting with maggots writhing inside of it, and the sound of chewing and churning meat.
I
Yep.
tried to warn you.
Cats took a step backwards back out the doors. Not even see vision. Nope. Oh no. You go in. You go in.
So,
Just gonna go
actually-
in this room.
ha-
You bunch of spiders.
how long does it take
Okay.
to use molders?
How long does it used to take to use
How long
Molder?
does it take to use molder?
An action?
So theoretically, Cat could make a lip with the rock, and she didn't have to be in here.
Theoretically, the main
Doesn't this
thing
have a hole in it?
it does, yeah. The main thing you've got to be concerned then is that it's got to be stable. Cat, as much as she's intelligent, hasn't studied architecture and natural formation possibly ever. So it's one of those things that if she gets it wrong and it rains, she's going to get covered in dirt during the middle of the night and it's going to disturb her long rest.
Oh, we're long resting?
It depends what you're doing.
I
Well,
have
you
no
said-
plans to do so.
I mean, none of you have spent anything, so it's entirely up to you if you want to stay here and then go in there during the day, or whether you want to wait it out.
You said it's like early evening, right?
Yeah, it's about
5 to
6 p.m. So if you want to, you can hang about and then go to sleep here, or you can go into the mines now, or anything else you have planned. It's entirely up to you. It's just it was mentioned about having a rest.
But if it's that early, why don't we just...
Charge? I am not
That's-
going in that room.
I mean, if it's that early, I think we should just go in.
Yeah?
That's,
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Then
I-
let's,
Yeah, let's just go in. Come on,
then
guys.
let's go.
Mhm.
Then yeah.
That provides more shelter than out here, anyways, and it doesn't smell. Well,
All of-
actually, K doesn't mind.
All of 2 minutes ago, you were saying we need a rest because it's the
that?
evening.
I did not say that.
Vinny and Cat are the two that hear kind of this very loud, kind of guttural croak from nearby.
Inside. Let's go.
You guys don't hear it, it's just Vinny and Cat who hear it.
What was that?
I-
Look at Vinny. Do you have any idea what that was?
Can I tell where it was coming from?
I'll say make me a perception check in this instance. Because as much as I could rely on passive perception for this, it is misty, it's raining, so it would be hard to tell. So I'll say see if you can gauge where it would come from.
Probably not.
No, given the mist and the rain, it's hard to tell. It came from the vicinity. Given it was a croak, depending on what you want to estimate there, this is a bayou, this could be a lot of things, could be a lot of anywhere.
Okay, guys, we don't want to be standing around here. We need to make a decision. Are we waiting till tomorrow, or are we just heading in?
I think we should just head in. When we're underground, we're not going to care if it's day or night.
I
Okay.
agree.
All right.
Also,
then.
Let's go then.
I do think we should probably do something that doesn't involve just walking into the web or cutting it with our weapons.
I don't think there's much more we can do.
It's a bit too wet out to try and burn it down.
I think that would also cause lots of problems.
Cat?
Okay, Damian, as you walk up to that
Oh,
edge,
goodness.
and you've got your mace out and it's nice and light, you watch as this giant tongue whoosh, moves up and snaps right next to where it is. Doesn't hit it, misses entirely. But you know now where potentially what the noise that they heard came from, as something seems to be round here.
Can we just go in, please?
Yes, let's
Ooh.
just go. Just so I don't care if they know we're coming. Let's just go.
They're
Fuck
gonna
it,
find
yeah.
out we're coming anyways. And
Okay.
I don't want to start a fight out here.
Okay. I'll say, Vinny, you also saw the tongue as it kind of lashed past
Yep.
and didn't hit anything. Okay.
Okay.
What order are we taking?
Wait.
Let's
No?
all just pile in at the same time.
Yes, that works fine.
I've
Let's
got
go in the
an idea.
minecart.
I've
Yes,
got an
Conrad?
idea.
Yeah.
Please don't throw me.
So to clarify, when I'm standing around here, it's about here that the webbing is, right?
Correct, yeah.
Can I see the tongue creature?
Oh, God.
From this angle, I'll say no. It's a bit difficult to see given the heavy mist and the rain.
I'm just. Can I pick up like a stone off the floor and yeet it over there?
Roll me an attack roll disadvantage.
Oh, you do like to do this. Can I use my strength for the attack here?
I'll say you can use your strength for the... Oh, it depends. Are you intending to do damage or are you just intending to hit it with accuracy?
I'm not necessarily intending to hit it with accuracy. I'm intending to get its attention more than anything.
Okay, so yeah, I'll say you can use strength here. So it's a disadvantage still.
Entirely fair.
Oh no, I've got an idea what you might be trying to do.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you do, baby.
Okay.
Okay. So that's a +7.
Okay.
So that's a 19 altogether.
You throw it, it hits the walkway, and then bounces, and as it kind of hits the wall, you hear it hit something, and then hit the water.
And I am preparing myself to dodge.
Okay, so it's going to make an attack roll disadvantage with its tongue. Vinny, I will say you are out of the way for the purposes of this because he went to stand there.
Am I close enough to see?
I'm gonna get eaten.
dragged?
That is an 18 to hit with disadvantage of a natural 20 and what it otherwise rolled. As you...
I thought this would be like a deck save to avoid it, but fair enough.
No, this would be just an attack roll disadvantage because you were dodging. So as it fires... Well, what's your AC actually? Because this would be with half cover given the angle.
My AC is 16
Currently.
I
Okay,
was
so
wondering if there's any chance of me using a bait and switch here, but I suspect not.
probably not, no. As the tongue shoots towards you, there's this sudden hit of pain as this kind of large sticky football hits your chest for a moment, and you are pulled backwards. Kay, you go with it. As you are pulled in melee with what looks to be this rather large horned frog, which I'm going to use this tile. I'm going to use this tile for it. It is not what it actually is, so don't panic.
Trying to dodge it, so yeah, like I just wanted to. I was intending it to be sort of like a deck save type thing because that makes sense to me. And what I was going to do was try and dodge out of the way, so its tongue hits the webbing, it pulls off the webbing. And that way we don't have to touch it at all. And,
I mean, you were trying to make it attack something, and taking the dodge action just gives them disadvantage. So there is no.
It's about the same thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's basically the same thing.
Now, I rolled low on damage, so that is only 8 points of bludgeoning damage as the tongue whacks into your chest and you are pulled towards it in that instance, and you are face down with this gigantic frog.
fine. 8 damage.
8 damage. You watch as it otherwise pulls its tongue back and sees what you are in this moment, kind of pauses, looks at you. Do you attack it?
Attack.
A sexy pose.
I was just gonna disengage and leave.
Okay.
And just like, but if Kay, do you want me to attack it?
I mean, you can hold me back. It's something new that Kay hasn't eaten. I have valid reasonings for wanting to attack.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna disengage and just run over here, just
Okay.
like okay.
Kay,
fine.
you staying here then?
We just throw Kay at the web.
Kay is on my shoulder. So
Yes,
Kay will have
however,
to
I'm
make
giving
the
Kay the
active
option to jump off and stay in this space if he wishes to.
I'm gonna go back with him.
Okay. Moments later, you hear the sound of pounding mud, and looking back with your dark vision and kind of even through the mist, you watch as it leaves. Seemingly, it didn't want to eat Romulus, but Romulus was there, and so it tried.
Yeah.
Alright, are these webs just blocking the whole entrance?
Looks like it, yeah.
No, I had an idea which I was going to ask Kat before, tongue incident occurred. Kat, would you be able to dislodge a rock which could hit the minecart and at the same time do the webbing?
So basically, what you're saying is that the vibrations of us cutting the web is going to alert them that we're here. So what we're going to do is dislodge a rock, hit something metal with that rock and still hit the webs.
No,
Why
I'm
don't
gonna
we
do.
just cut the webs.
I'm
Can
gonna do
I-
it. No, I'm thinking we can do damage to anything that might happen to be down the minecart track in advance and squish it, and then we got less to fight.
This is now our
because
signature
Kay,
thing.
because Kay wants to be nice. Because somebody's lying somewhere, and Kay wants to know who the real bad person is. Can Kay take a look at this web and see if there's any possible way we can get through it without damaging the web too much?
Only you could fit through the O, as you are a small creature. Jeff could too, but you and Jeff are the only two creatures that could fit through the actual web without damaging it. Everyone else would have to damage it in some way to go through.
Is there... But that's why I was saying too much. Is there a place where could keep most of it intact?
I'll say roll me an investigation check, and I'll let you choose. You can roll it with advantage or disadvantage of your choice. I'm looking for a very specific DC, so a very specific range. Roll too high, and you otherwise fiddle around with it too much, and you've damaged the webs in the process. Roll too low, and you don't find anything.
I'm gonna go with disadvantage.
Okay. The DC you're looking for is 12 to 17, now that you've started rolling.
Alright, I got the 12.
Okay. Looking around...
9, 10, 11, 12. I got a 13.
13. Still within the range. Looking around and kind of gently making sure not to break any of the webs in the process of looking around, you find what looks to be a thinner patch off to one corner, potentially some form of tunnel that the spiders or other individuals may use to get in and out of this place if they would come outside. You, Damian, and Vinny could probably fit through this one. Romulus and Cat, however, are large creatures, and going down on all fours and crawling in, Romulus is going to tear a lot of webs. Cat doing so is going to be extremely difficult given her form.
It's possible.
Would it be possible for her to be able to do so if she used the the gliding thing she does for the rock?
Earthglide?
The
Yeah.
Landstrode.
It would not. Like the
You
way
can
a
try.
horse's leg
It
is
will.
skewed.
It will create a. It will create a check. It is possible because Landstride does allow you to sink a little bit into the earth. It just doesn't allow you to stay there.
I could, yeah. It does give me what 10 foot of movement through ground.
Romulus is already
I
crippled.
probably could
from
just
the
come in at a
atom.
weird angle and just go through the bloody wall.
Alright.
Not quite.
Okay.
You'd still get caught up in the webs because part of you has to be outside the wall. Otherwise, you get jutted out. So you'd still get caught by it. It's just one of these situations where you could go under it using Landstride. It's just going to create a check as opposed to a auto failure.
Alright,
Well,
so
we could try clearing out some of the webs.
I have found a spot.
Oh,
There's a
perfect.
spot here. Only thing is to avoid damaging webs so much. You have to use your rock slidey thingy, saying that to Cat.
Landstride? Okay.
Wait, do you mean landstride or do you mean the molding earth?
In theory, I could probably mold earth and make it open a little bit more. If it's
With
between
the
web
spot
and
that I
wall.
found, that where? With the spot that I found, would mold earth work?
If you wanted to take some time to excavate a large portion of it, yeah.
Could you mold earth to like hold the ends of the strands in place? Because I don't know a lot about spiders. This is basically just like a giant tripwire, right?
Essentially, I mean, this is all taut. If we use mold earth, we could probably slacken some of this web. Which means that if you brush it, there's less likely for vibrations to be picked up by it. but then it might. I don't. Okay, can I have a look at this and work out what would be the most best or the best way to actually go about this? Would it be to open up the hole and slowly cave in or climb in through making it wider with mold earth, or slacken in and maybe do something with mold earth to make the hole wider? What would be most efficient?
Make me an intelligence check.
I was like, Cat's gonna know. She has smarts. At least one of us do. Wow. Thank Cat. That's the intelligence. That's +4, so 10.
Okay, I'll say this. You can slacken it to a certain degree. That would be fine. Then it would just be draping the hole that you would be trying to go through. If you wanted to try and slacken it. If you were trying to excavate underneath it, you could. But for you to go through is going to take several upon several casts of mold earth. We're talking this is going to take you a good 15-20 minutes to do so.
Oh.
Alright, so it would just be faster if you just use the earth slidey thingy.
That's right. As true as that is, I am also aware that we are going into
how much
this
would
place.
Okay.
How
It is
much
a...
would it take from you?
Hmm?
How much would it take from you to use it?
Well, it's one of my spells, which, depending how deep this goes, there could be situations when I might need that to, one, either save us, or two. I mean, it feels a bit weird using a spell to try and go around a web where, you know, we could go 10 more foot into this cave and find another web we can't get round. It does feel like a lot of faff for a web.
If I touch the web, how sticky is it?
You touch the web and kind of place your hand gently against it and kind of pull it back. It's fairly sticky. It doesn't break when you do so, but it is sticky enough that it pulls a little bit and then lets go, creating kind of a tiny vibration across the surface of it. With the passive perception from, I'd say pretty much most of the party, given you're quite close to the webbing, as Kay does that, you watch as kind of these tiny black shapes skitter across the interior of the webbing and then disappear for a little bit.
Whatever's in there knows we're here. They saw you touch that.
Yeah, I figured.
Damian hears this and swings at it with his mace. He's had enough.
Okay, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yes!
Fuck, a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, that's what I wanted today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be alright.
Total?
That's a 21.
21. As you swing your mace into the cobwebs, would anybody else be caught in this, actually? Or is it just Damian because he's attacking it?
I just wanted
No,
I
just be
just want
Damian.
it known for canon things. As he goes to swing his mace, Kay does have a reaction of trying to stop him.
Okay. He goes to, but doesn't. Or doesn't get there in time, whatever the situation may be. As you swing through with your mace, you disturb the webbing and you watch immediately hundreds of tiny spiders cling to your mace and begin to run up towards you and your armor. You sweep them off kind of with these sweeping beats of your hands, kind of swinging them to either side. It being wet, they're not able, or you being wet with the rain, it's a little bit harder for them to cling to you, and you shake them off of you. You do not start to panic, and the webbing falls to either side.
Right. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's just get in there.
Mm-hmm.
Are the spiders still alive?
Yeah, the spiders just skitter off and away, back into the tunnel, some moving outwards and away, kind of going into these tiny holes and crevices in the mountain's edge. Or, yeah, cliff edge or valley edge, whatever you want to call it.
Cool. I'm going to make sure I don't stand on them as I'm going in.
Ah, more
Yeah.
crimes of cat.
No! I'm not standing
The
on
murder
them!
of several thousand spiders.
Yep.
So,
Genocide, basically.
what
Alright.
have we got marching order-wise here then? as we move into the mine once again.
By the way, before we go any further, I am going to pop a second wind.
You're going to pop a second. Okay. Noted. Go
Yeah,
ahead and roll
just-
that.
Hopefully get myself
Go
back.
ahead and roll that.
Ooh.
So, marching order, what do we have? I'll go rip this because we don't need this right now. I'll get more if I need them.
It was send Damian through first, as he's very good at taking on webs.
Sure, go for it.
Oh, and Cat, have your usual treat to give you 2 temp hit points.
What? Thank you.
Yeah, and you've all benefited from a long rest. You've both benefited from many, so you have all of your hit die back as well. So make sure you have that all noted down. So Damian, followed by who?
Someone, Memu.
Okay.
Kay's not looking happy.
Okay. Romulus and Vinny, where would you two like to be?
I can go last or second to last. Depends on if you want to.
I am happy to go wherever. I personally think if I'm in the back, that means the back is protected, but also that means I can't get forward if something happens up the front.
So I'll go at the back because I have dark vision.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'll keep an eye on our rear.
Yes.
So,
And-
what
Switch
I am seeing here is that we're going into this with the same marching order as last time.
Yeah. So
Yes,
Damian,
okay.
as you approach,
Well,
the
it worked.
walls here are slick and sticky as they were before, and the webbing that used to be here is still mostly in place. It is dust covered still. And as you approach, you can see that the large section of webbing that is in front of you has been replaced and is very fresh. You can see that it is extremely kind of sticky and moist, and you can see kind of the light sheen of it where it is slightly shiny.
I love that moist, sticky webbing.
Does it look like we can just push right through it?
You can try break through it, yeah.
I mean,
I
Damian's
mean,
just going to do that. He's in that mood. He's just going to break through everything.
Make me an attack roll.
And the dice in a second, I'll grab one. It's a D8, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Hits, it's webbing. 5 plus.
3.
It's 3. 8 damage. As you swing your mace through, you don't manage to carve through all of it, and your mace does get stuck for a moment as you begin to try and pull it free. And I would like you to make another wisdom saving throw as more tiny spiders begin to swarm towards you.
Beautiful.
Kay just turns to Cat. If they want his head, I say we give it to him.
No, we kind of need it.
Okay,
Oh,
nice.
that's 23.
23. You shrug off the spiders for the moment, and as you pull your mace free, tearing the rest of the webbing away, you otherwise shrug off the general effect of this. A few kind of strands hanging there in place. Not going to obstruct by any means, but could potentially still catch on some of your taller party members.
Okay.
I will
gonna-
crouch down like
I
a
will
sad
step
little
forward
bull man.
a bit.
Okay, stepping forward. Kay, I assume you're following.
Yeah, unhappily.
Okay. Okay. Stepping
Uh,
forward.
You know
and
what? I'm. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, looking into the room, it looks to be pretty much the same as it was before. The webbing, however, is thicker in places. They have reinforced this central kind of early chamber.
Damian wants to perceive around. He wants to do general perception of the chamber.
Go ahead. I need to get this document up.
Oh, well, that was useless. That's a 5.
Looking around the room, the webbing is new, the webbing is fresh. You don't see anything that's out of place. It looks effectively the same, except it's been freshened and replaced.
Cool. Damian will take a step forward.
Okay.
Well,
Am I just continuing, guys?
I mean, have
well,
you
we
been
can't,
attacked?
we can't get through until you do. So yes.
Okay. Next web, whichever one that may be.
Go ahead and make me an attack roll. It'll be this one here and then that one.
Oh, well, that's a fail on the hit, I reckon.
And what's the total to hit?
That's 8.
That hits still. It's a web.
And that is 11 damage.
11 damage. You tear through it quite easily with your mace, as you otherwise end up bundling up and tearing through. Your mace is now beginning to get covered in webbing and is beginning to get sticky.
Nice. Any little spiders this time?
No, doesn't look like it. Okay, next one. Go ahead and make your attack roll. And feel free to move yourselves up in following to Damian or anything else you would like to try and do. And
I
if you-
will contort myself so I do not touch any of the stupid webs.
Oh, well, that's not going to hit.
Okay. As you otherwise swing your mace this time, your mace gets lodged without tearing any webs, and the webbing is now beginning to bundle up along the end. I'd also like you to go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw, as you have again disturbed some particular webs. Total.
That is an 11.
An 11 fails.
Nice.
As the spiders climb across you, now with the mace being more smothered with the spiders' webs and the light beginning to fade, the spiders look perceivably bigger, the shadows, as they begin to climb across your arms. In this moment, you begin to panic and thrash. I will give you a choice. You can either choose a direction and you will run in that direction at full speed, or you can choose it, or we will do a random direction and you will move half your movement in that direction. Either way, you take a single point of psychic damage.
And I'm presumably leaving my mace stuck in the
Yes.
web.
You are currently panicking.
Brilliant. Random direction, half. Go for it.
Okay. I would like you to roll me a d8 then, please. 1. Okay. Running up this way towards the boxes, you kind of step away from it, kind of trying to peel yourself against the wall and kind of beginning to scrape your metal armor, kind of screeching against the wall as you're trying to just get these spiders off of you. The rest of your party see this and hear this, as he is kind of thrashing and shaking his arms around and just trying to get these spiders off of him.
Quickly, Kay, eat the spiders.
Kay is going to walk up and he is going to gingerly help brush them off. Kay is not attempting to kill these tiny little spiders.
Okay. I will say this will give you advantage on the next saving throw if you would like to do the same again for me, please, Damian.
Makes with advantages.
With advantage because you're being assisted by Kay.
Okay. Yeah, that'll
Yep, that'll do. In this instance, you begin to stop panicking as Kay just kind of gingerly brushes them off, making sure not to damage or hurt too many of them, if any of them. And you kind of feel a bit more safe, but you can still feel them kind of creeping and crawling across your form
do. Right.
as they have squirmed their way into your armor.
Oh.
Well, this is uncomfortable. I've had enough of this, definitely at this point. I'm getting my hand axe and I'm attacking that web so I can free my mace.
Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Damian has gone into full smash mode. He's not happy today.
Just a general note, actually, it will be a d6 for your hand axe because it's a hand axe, not your
Well,
mace. So,
right there.
yeah,
Right
so
there.
it's
Diplomacy's out the window, guys.
Oh, that'll do.
Okay, taking your axe
Yeah,
now.
it
This
seems to
time,
be.
you swing down. The webs part into two. Your mace falls, clang, hitting the ground where it is. The illumination has been smothered quite significantly by the webs at this point, so you'll either need to clear the webs off or something else.
Oh, I'm
Um,
I'm
gonna.
sure no one will have heard that.
I'm
and-
gonna try and sort of scrape them off with the hand axe.
Okay, I'll say that's
Very gently.
easily
Yeah.
enough. Either way, make me another wisdom saving throw, please, as you are still disturbing these particular webs.
Yes, that's what I'd like to hear.
Can I assist by kind of like using my
How you gonna hit him with
Uh, cloak as kind of like a
Yubby.
We'll take a quick break in a minute, so that'll be fine.
kind of like moving it kind of quickly to make it like a little bit windy, so it's a little bit harder for them to do stuff.
I will say, given you know it's coming, I'll say go ahead and make the save with advantage because you are doing this as a help action. I'll say.
Wow.
Despite this, as Damian otherwise kind of cuts it off with, well, cuts the webbing off with his mace, as the shell falls to the ground, you watch this slightly larger spider crawls towards him and towards his gauntlet, and as he attempts to bat it off, you watch as it crawls into the inside of his gauntlet. And in that instance, you take another point of psychic damage and you begin to panic again. This time dropping your mace and your hand axe, which both clang clang hit the ground next to you.
Right, well,
I'll say you're receiving a continued assistance from Kay to make the
Yes,
save if you
Kay
wish to
is
go ahead and
going-
do it again.
Kay is going
first-
to pull off his gauntlet to take the spider out of it.
Okay, but first, random direction or a direction of your choice.
random direction again.
Go ahead and roll me a d8.
Go on, run into a load more webs and really panic.
That, or please don't plow into cat.
6!
Okay,
I mean,
1,
he's-
2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5,
I'd have
6.
to be.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'd have to be
Ho,
here.
ho, 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 here we go. Okay.
No weapons. Well, he's got
You
a
what-
hand axe still available at least.
You have one hand axe available. You watch as, in this instance, as he begins to panic, as Kay, you go towards him to take his gauntlet off, and you watch as he kind of begins to shake his hand violently, tearing through one set of webs, which would be 5, 10, and then what's your movement speed? It's 30 feet, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So you run up to here, and you hit the wall, and as you kind of attempt to kind of push yourself against it, the webbing gives. And you feel as you begin to fall. Yeah, I would like you to make me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage, please. You'll be entering into a new room.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Oh,
Whoa.
wow! That's
Nice.
a 15!
Okay, in your panicked state, your body is aware that something is going to go wrong here. And in this moment, as you are moving forward, you feel your body push forward through the webbing, and you instinctively stretch out your hands as you hit solid ground below. You do not fall prone, as you are in more of a standing position, but you do still take 1 point of bludgeoning damage from the fall. You are currently in pitch black, as your mace and your hand axe are left behind. You hear clicks, hisses, and scuttling. I would like everyone to roll for initiative, and then we are going to go for a quick break.
Oh, that's.
Alright, let's change this music up. This couldn't have gone any better. Harlan's going to get back and he's going to be like, what did you do?
Oh my god, did you really just roll that game?
Yes.
Wow, that's nice.
Okay, so I need this stat block here, that stat block, and these stat blocks. I didn't separate these, so this is going to get slightly more tedious. But that's fine, I will figure out how to do this.
I run that play all.
Chuck that there. I then need to borrow this stat block. No, let me highlight what I need to. Darn it. Put that there. And then I need this stat block here on this page. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, so for those of you who are here, 25 to 20.
29.
29 on K. Okay, K makes sense. He was ready for this. 20 to 15.
18.
15.
15, 18.
That leaves me.
Oh,
with
is this
11.
initiative?
Yes, it is, because in the time where you were gone, Damian panicked, ran in a random direction, and fell through some webs in the wall that was obscuring a way down, and he fell just out of view, and you now begin to hear hissing and gurgling from below, where Damian is now in pitch black. So I'm not revealing anything yet.
Don't pay attention to the right one.
Just the left.
Yep, so 12
Just the left one.
plus
Okay.
whatever.
Okay.
Plus 12 plus 2.
12 plus 2, so 14. And Damian?
Still rolled the lowest initiative of everyone. Love it.
11? Was that?
Yeah.
11. Okay. Right. We will be using this moment to take a quick break. So
Cool.
be back here in about 2-3 minutes. As Kay, you are the top of the initiative. I'll leave it up to you if you want to go for a quick break now or afterwards. Either way, I'm going to use this time to spawn in some tiles and then be right back. So you've got about 2-3 minutes, everyone. So go.
Okay.
What did you get again, Romulus?
14.
And Cat, you got what?
Now, if I remember correctly, this is this from here. So I need those, and those. Got it.
I think that's the way it's supposed to be.
I'm excited to
It
die.
goes Kay, Cat, Vinny, Romulus, Damian.
So I got these two mixed up like I thought.
So I've got 2 hand axes available, just to let you know.
And I'm going to use this spider for this one because it's a bit more accurate, even though it's the wrong size. So I'll just make that adjustment real quick.
So there's, Chris, do you want to pop down a couple of markers on my mace and my hand axe?
Oh yes, I will do
you
that.
don't need to
I'm just
worry
gonna-
about that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm never getting them back. It's fine, but you know.
No,
just-
I don't. I'm literally going to grab them on my turn. That's literally the first thing I'm doing.
And then I need to shrink these ones because they are not as big as that. It's a good thing. Sort of. Let's copy another set of these because I'm going to need more of them later. Okay, some of these are for initiative, some of these are not. So I will hand those over for initiative in a bit. Actually, okay. I'm going to need 3 of these. 1 here. 1 here. And 1 here. Actually, no. This one needs to be at the bottom, sorry. Like that.
Nothing goes before me. Haha.
No, that's true. No, if you got 30 or higher, then there'd be 1 there. In between. There, it's just the nurse initiative ones.
Technically, I could have made it 31.
If you want to make it harder for your party, then you're more than welcome to. Okay.
I mean, I already spawned a boss, so...
That's true. No, you would have had to have done that before. Prior
Yeah.
to starting this.
Yeah.
So I don't need these for the initiative because they have their initiative on those, and I will need these on here for later. So I will bring those over as and when I need them. And these ones I will need here for when I need them as well. Okay. Right, I'll begin my initiative in a bit. For now, I'm going to quickly be right back. I won't be long, and then we shall begin the encounter.
Very
Won't
well.
be long. Be right back.
Alright.
I'm back.
Hello.
You ready to die?
Yeah.
Ready to
pretty
be
much.
eaten by K.
I'll get eaten by everything here, but Kay will have to
No.
fight everything
No,
else in order to
Kay-
eat you first.
K will murder everything just to be able to eat you.
Wow. Aggressive.
Nice.
That goes for everybody as well.
You're not
Okay, so everybody else, you're gonna die.
I
You are
will
not
murder
thinking.
everything to be able to eat people.
No.
You. How else am I supposed to get? How many levels in Paladin do you have?
4.
1.
All 4
Four.
high levels.
No, just 1. I just need immunity to disease. That's all I need.
Oh, that seems fair enough, yeah. Then you can just get rid of that plague mask and nobody pay any attention to you.
That- That's not how that works.
It's how it works.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
That's why Damian's not wearing a plague mask.
See, no, what would make nobody pay attention to me is if I
Your
put on your
stealth.
armor.
This is
Everyone would pay attention.
They'd be paying attention. They just
They'd
wouldn't
just be running
actually-
away.
Yeah, they'd be running away.
Exactly. Nobody's gonna bother me if I'm wearing your armor.
Right,
It's
I'm back.
true.
So, top of the initiative, Kay.
Nice.
You, at the top of the initiative, as you're otherwise there, you watch as Damian falls through this webbing. Speaking of which, Damian, you take another point of psychic damage for the panic if we didn't do it already.
So -3?
Yes.
Cool. Nice.
Alright. What I am going to do is, like I said,
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I forgot. I need to roll initiative for my things as well.
No,
No, they don't get initiative.
They're
What do
not
you
even
mean?
in-
What do you
they're
mean?
not
No.
involved. They're not involved.
but
This
if
is
they
purely
kill
a combat
Damian,
between-
if they kill Damian, then I can't kill them all and to be able to eat him.
This is purely combat between Kay and the rest of the party, so that he can eat Damian.
I mean,
Oh, as
if
much as
it
I'd
came
love to
down
see that.
that, if it came down to that, then I'd just eat everybody. I mean, of course not Vinny.
Not Vinny.
I'm not fighting Vinny. Vinny's my bestest friend.
You are further down. You got that. You got that. And you got that. Okay. So.
And besides, even if Kay had to fight people in this area, when it came to the party, all he'd have to do is kill Jeff.
No.
He has a very solid point.
Not true.
Why?
Uh,
I can create light.
Romulus, what's your dexterity?
I will take your horn.
I believe my dexterity is +2.
What's the number?
Or rather, do you mean the exact score?
The exact score, sorry.
I believe it is 14.
Okay. In which case, I need you to roll a d20 as you share the initiative with a creature.
Very well.
The higher of your two, you need to beat a 12.
I will not do so.
Okay.
Nice.
so you are
Damn
going
you,
first.
dice, making me a liar again.
You are going first. This does reveal that there is a creature that goes there after Romulus, but you know, that's par for the course. Alright, so.
Alright, so, on my turn, I am picking up Damian's hand axe and his mace.
Okay, before you do that, I'm currently checking where Damian is and then counteracting it versus the other bits of information I need to know at where things are. Okay, cool. So you're picking up Damian's mace and axe. Okay, as you're
Yeah.
picking up two objects, this will take your action.
That is fine.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? No. If it's gonna take my action, I'm leaving the hand axe. I don't care about that.
Okay, so it'll take your bonus action to pick up the hand axe.
He can
Or not the
al-
hand axe, the mace, sorry.
He can always get another hand axe.
We'll just come
Or
back
we
for
can
it.
pick it up. Yeah, exactly. Or he can pick it up when we come back. Either way, I am taking said mace since
Okay.
it is lit up and he cleared it off before he panicked.
Mm-hmm.
I am running to the hole.
Okay.
What do I see? What does Damian now see?
As
Problem with this.
Damian, as you now are able to see the interior of this room, otherwise heading down this slope, it's otherwise a natural rock chamber by the looks of it. It has scratch marks where, which seems to infer that it's otherwise been dug out or by something or someone. The room here is coated with webs. The ceiling is about 15 feet up, and the walls and the floors are of this particular end are otherwise coated. The western section seems to be slightly lower than the rest. This entire area is difficult terrain, by the way.
Oh, even better. Yeah.
Around the room, you can see what looks to be large humanoid forms, or medium humanoid forms, really, that are otherwise wrapped up in kind of thick webbing and twine. Around the rim of the room, you can see there are a number of spherical bundles of these green spheres, some of which begin to pulse and undulate with your presence as you hit the ground here, and the light is now illuminated back to this area once more. They glisten and begin to shift as the light source begins to cover across them, and hissing begins to permeate the chamber. As you can now see, these two.
They look lovely.
what looks to be rather large spiders. Ignore the crystals; they aren't actually there. That's just there for purposes of the artwork. 'Cause I
They
need
have things on
the
their
large
stacks,
anthem.
but not. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
they have things.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, you said he fell, right?
Yeah, he fell, and by the looking down, you can see that it is about a 20-foot fall.
Yeah, if you could just drop the mace on me.
It is
and the misery.
a hole that goes down. So from your point of view, Kay, you can only see this one. Damian, on the other hand, can see both.
I am going to jump down onto Damian.
Okay, so using your movement, you jump down onto Damian.
That shouldn't do any damage to me because he's tall and it's.
That'll be fine. I
Perfect.
would like you to make me a wisdom saving throw, though, please.
Oh no.
What am I making a wisdom saving throw against? Stupid brood thunders. Of course.
As you otherwise jump down, kind of hitting the slide and slope of this area, the webbing catches and these tiny spiders begin to course across your body and over your form, and you begin to panic. You take 1 point of psychic damage, and as you have already moved, you do not need to move in a random direction.
39.
However, you are stuck
Why
there.
is this not working?
You still have your action, though, I believe.
Well, Kay's still trying to avoid being hostile, so he's gonna take the dodge action, as
Okay.
well as dropping Damian's mace.
Okay, you drop Damian's mace, it hits the ground. The rest of you otherwise see this as this happens. As kind of Kay just jumps off the edge, and then the light disappears down below. Okay, as you have moved there, I now need to roll a d6. Okay, and then the next one, that would be a... Nope, this is further up. Nope, okay. All good. Alright. In this instance, that ends your turn. You took the dodge action, correct?
Yes.
Okay. After you, but before Cat... yeah, it's going to take its turn to do that. This would be number 3. Oh, I also should be getting these to add to the initiative, sorry. Bam. And I might as well bring them all over at this point because it's... I mean, you know, there's 3 of them now. Okay. And... Oh, whoops. If you'd be so kind as to put this one between the purple and UK.
Between the purple and...
Yes. Okay. As you watch, as from the floor, you watch as this small mound of webbing flips up like a hatch, and you watch as this spider runs out and strikes at you, Damian.
Nice.
As the trapper spider is going to make an attack roll. It's going to make a lunging bite attack. Sorry. It may move 10 feet, not provoking opportunity attacks when performing this attack. Okay. And because it was in its concealed lair, it gets to make this with advantage because of unseen attacker. Okay, that is a 12 to hit. No.
Nope.
Despite your panicking, as you otherwise kind of lift your shield in that moment, the trapper spider rushes towards you and jumps as its mandibles snatch against your shield, clashing as it then pulls back into its lair and disappears. Okay. End of the trapper spider's turn. Next up in the initiative order, Cat. You're up.
Okay. I am going to go over 5, 10, pick up the axe.
Okay.
I'm going to go over 5, 10, 15, just because an L, why not? Go there. I'm going to drop the axe down. Subdue. Don't hurt. Drop the axe.
Okay. The
Do I
axe.
have to
Cling,
dodge?
cling, cling, cling.
No, I literally just drop it. Step back so everyone
I will
else
say
can
make a
get-
dexterity saving throw, please, Kay, as the axe is currently heading in your general direction.
Oh my god.
Drop.
Oof.
That is 15.
Yeah, you're fine. The axe just slides down, kind of clinks off of Damian's armor and hits the ground, kind of leaving this resonating noise that goes through the area. You watch as the two lumps next to you begin to vibrate for a moment,
Oh, hey, look, your axe.
kind of taking note of the vibrations. Okay.
And before I end my turn, because
Mm-hmm.
I've done my bits, giving Jeff standing orders. Like, if anything comes within proximity, hold your movement to get to somewhere safe. That is all.
Okay. So it's holding. Jeff is holding his movement. Got it.
Mhm.
Okay. Next up, Vinny. You are up.
Okay. Right. So it's how far down? Like,
You just saw the pit go down. You saw that K has disappeared, and you currently can't see K from this point of view.
okay, so 5, 10,
You could do a
15.
circus act
Yep,
here.
15. Yep. As you're heading through a new web, that web is now broken. So that's 5, 10, 15.
It's small potatoes at this point.
Yeah. Okay. And you can look down. You can see that K is currently balancing on Damian's shoulders. However, you know that they are both still panicking.
Okay. How far down are they?
I'd say K's about 10 feet down, and Damian's 15 feet at this point.
Okay. How dense are the webs down here?
Very. The point that if you were to hit the ground, you would be coated in webs.
Does that mean I could fall relatively safely?
It would slow your fall, yeah. You're not tumbling blindly, so yeah, you can fall relatively safely. You would obviously
then.
get covered in webs, but yeah.
Yeah. Can I try and jump to here then?
I'll say make me an acrobatics check in this instance to move to this particular point. And as you do so, there will also be a wisdom saving throw involved as well. So roll the acrobatics first.
Acrobatics. It is plus 8, so 16.
16. Okay. Easily enough, you slide down, kind of kicking off and spinning through the air, kind of making sure not to hit either Kay or Damian, who are panicking and flailing. Kay's kind of dodging as best he can, but still trying to wipe these spiders off of him, as you otherwise land in the area next to these particular sections here. The spider or the brood tender, otherwise hissing you, in this instance, you land, and the area around you becomes thick with these tiny spiders. What you thought was kind of the dark section of the floor is just a floor of spiders. So go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw, and I need to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 d6s.
No, no.
Okay.
Okay, can I use my inspiration?
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna panic.
Not down there.
And because I rolled high enough, what did you get?
Another one.
A natural 1.
Twice in a row. Yeah.
Ooh, nasty. As you land and you thought this was solid flooring, you watch as spiders begin to crawl up your leg and you begin to panic. You have used your movement, so you do not have to use it involuntarily this turn. However, you do take 1 point of psychic damage and will need to make wisdom saving throws on the following turns. Additionally, as you land, you hear the sound of this kind of bursting sound, and you watch as a tiny, or I should say, a giant spiderling crawls out of one of the eggs. It's kind of white, uncolored carapace as it begins to crawl out, making light kind of clicking sounds at your presence.
Okay.
Okay, you're currently there in the initiative. Okay.
Right. So I'm panicking, but I'm not.
You're panicking, but you don't need to move. You still have no. It's just panicking in this instance just means that you move in a random direction, or you move in a direction of your choice at full movement speed. and you'll provoke opportunity attacks the entire way,
Okay then.
going so far as to move through creatures as well if you can.
Right. Well, if I can still fight, I want to try and deal with this guy.
Okay, go
So
ahead
just fight
and
with him, Maravia.
okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll then, please.
Damian and Kay are there, so this will sneak attack if it hits.
Mm-hmm.
I am back.
Fantastic.
What's the total?
I assume a 9 does not hit.
No, unfortunately not. As you go to try and hit, the thick webbing otherwise catches on your scimitar as you swing it down in an attempt to otherwise take a lop at this thing's head, but it just catches on the webbing and is unable to land a good hit.
Fuck. Right. Offhand attack.
Go ahead.
There's a bonus action.
That hits. Damage is 7.
It's just 7, yeah.
Just 7. And that's which colour? Blue or green? Oh,
The-
red or green? Oh, red. Okay.
The-
That was...
Both the ones next to me are red, but yeah.
Yeah. The brood tenders specifically, the fatter ones.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, the red one takes 7 points of damage. As you swing down, otherwise striking at the brood tender, otherwise screeches and begins to kind of take a few steps back in pain, very much so.
It's a bad hit for a sneak attack, but at least it's something.
Very true. And that ends your turn?
It'll have to, yeah.
Okay. End of your turn. It is Trapper 1 who goes. As from a hatch on the wall behind you, lurching out, a spider otherwise jumps towards you and otherwise makes an attack with advantage and +2 because of flanking and unseen attacker. That is a total of 18 to hit. I assume that
that'll
hits.
hit, yeah.
Okay. Trapper spider rolls this, and I'd like you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please, from against poison.
Boy.
You take 4 points of piercing damage from the attack, by the way.
Okay. It's a 7 on the con save.
7. Unfortunately, as you otherwise feel the bite begin to sink into you, you take 6 points of poison damage, as it otherwise begins to burn into your flesh as it bites into you. So that was 4 and 6. You have taken 10 points of damage this turn. As it does so, it then proceeds to recede back into its hole. As you are panicking, you do not get an attack of opportunity. It doesn't stop your actions, it's just specifically for them. Okay. Moving on to next in the initiative order. Romulus, you are up. You can hear all of the wailing and the screaming and the problems that are going on down below.
2 questions.
Mhm.
First of all, would it be possible for me to leap through here and because it's down, go over the top?
I'll allow for an athletics check for that, if you wish to try and
Right.
jump it.
Second of all, if that fails, can I try something?
We'll see if it fails.
One dive
Alright,
straight onto the
so-
spider.
Athletics. That
If
would
it,
be- so
I
this
just
comes
wanted
with
to ask.
+7.
I just wanted to ask if it fails and he falls, do I get advantage because I'm dodging?
Because you're dodging. I'll allow it.
18.
18. In this instance, using the power of his legs as he otherwise slides down the inside of the tunnel, which is now a bit more web-free. He kicks off and pushes like a missile straight over the brood tender, straight over Kay and Damian and Kay as you dodge out of the way, almost a Matrix K as he bends backwards and Romulus shoots straight over, the horns narrowly missing him. He spins and lands on the ground over there. As you do, go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw, please, as you hit a large patch of webbing.
A wisdom save.
Yep.
A save of wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be the
Wisdom
first in a
saving throw.
while to succeed.
What can I know what I need to get to succeed?
The party people have either rolled really high or really low, so right now there's no way to determine.
14?
Succeeds.
Yes!
Alright, so it's at least 13.
In this instance,
Well, it could be
You-
14, because meat beats.
This is true. However,
That
I
is
usually state to help with the determining of a DC as just makes it when it's exactly on.
Yes.
So in this instance,
fair.
K would be correct in saying it's at least 13 or higher. Or 13 or lower, sorry. DC.
So
Now,
at
would you
most,
guys like me to
At most, yeah.
cream this spider, or would you like me to try and unfear you?
Before you do that, I need to make some rolls real quick. Okay, nope, that's fine.
That's a cat did give some advice to the party, which was don't squish things. But
Said subdue.
Subdue.
Yeah.
subdue, yeah.
I
I'll say
want
there's-
to be able to do things.
I'll say, Romulus, there isn't much space over here. I will say you are pushed against the wall slightly. You're not prone, but in this instance, I will say things that aren't in this particular tile have half cover from you.
That's fair enough. Well, I am going to pop a rage, first of all.
Okay.
That should be noted. I am also... Oh, that's tempting. That is very tempting. So I've popped my rage. So that's all well and good. That means I'm only left with an action. So I am going to use my what do you call it? Reckless attack against this brood tender,
Okay.
and just try and destroy it with a +2 from everyone being there.
Yep, flanking is okay. And what weapon are you using?
This one, I think, is going to be the maul.
Okay.
On the basis of I don't need the reach for anything. It does more damage, and I feel like it's a bit easier to do subdual with a bludgeoning weapon than a slashing one.
The only condition for subduing is that you need to use a melee attack.
I know, but I'm for more like
Yeah.
a thematic thing.
Yes.
All right, let's see. Will I even get a hit? Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Wonderful.
And this is subdue damage, correct?
Yeah, just about.
Okay. So 5
5
plus...
plus 5 plus 2.
5 plus 2. Okay. Otherwise, bringing your maul down in such a manner that you are attempting to subdue it, you strike it around the side of the face and you watch as it slumps to the ground. Not dead, but unconscious at the very least.
Holy shit, these things are weak. I guess it is a brood tender. It's not about killing things.
Okay. Going next in the initiative order after you is the brood tender, who has just been knocked unconscious. So the brood tender who's knocked unconscious does nothing. Next in the initiative after that is Damian.
Hello, wisdom saving throw first, I'm guessing.
Yes. No. Unfortunately,
Nice.
these two didn't roll too well.
So I need a 10 at minimum on this dice. Well,
Yes.
no, a 9 at minimum. Probably. Oh, that'll be fine. It's
Yeah,
19.
you're fine. Okay, so you are no longer panicking, and you no longer take any more psychic damage from it.
Cool.
You just watched as Romulus swung, clonking the...
Yeah. She's about to say, is
brute
there
tender
anything
on the side
within
of the
range
face.
of me?
At this current moment, no, not really. The things that struck you have backed off.
Fantastic.
Oh, and notably, this is in its mound underground again. I'm just leaving it here as a
Yeah.
marker.
Right, I don't know what Cat's going to do full stop. I'm aware that Kay is standing on my shoulders.
Mhm.
Well, probably. I would have thought so at this point. With a little
Kay
dodging going
is
on.
going to be using people as a means of getting around this area without stepping on the floor.
Nice.
Because
Fair
Kay
enough.
is tiny, and he will get absolutely swarmed by tiny spiders.
Yeah, I think Damian wants to move.
Okay.
Here if he can.
Okay, so because it is the angle goes 5, 10, 15, 20.
Cool.
Okay, as you move there, I need to make some rolls. Okay, all good. One more that I missed. Nope, all good. Okay, so you've moved there. The mound before you is currently on the ground, kind of a lid that's kind of flapped down on top of it again, covered in webs. Looks completely natural and blends against the floor.
Brilliant. Well, in that case, Damian won't notice anything, so he's obviously going to go towards the only target that you can see, which is the brood tender. So I guess he's moving into this space.
Okay, so you stand on top of the lair itself. Okay.
Yeah, because he doesn't know any better.
No, that's fair. Would your passive perception see this? I'd say given you knew where it came from, you would be able to... Meets it, beats it in this instance, so you'd know that the lair is there. It's flush against the floor and you know that it's there.
Ah, okay.
Because you saw it flip up and attack you.
In that case, Damian's going to try and squish the lair with his mace.
Okay, go ahead and make
And
an
if it
attack roll.
succeeds, he will pump a Divine Smite to just, like, kill it.
Kill or subdue?
In this situation, okay,
You
this
have
is
a K on your
I
shoulder
will
that doesn't want to murder these
true.
guys.
Kay doesn't
I'm
want to
just
murder them,
wanting
however,
to-
Cat has said subdue. And Cat
yeah,
was
I'm just
above.
wondering, as Damian was panicking at the time, or would he not have been panicking at the time?
You would have
because
been
of the
panicking
round?
at the
Oh, it's the
time.
same round, so no, he
Yeah.
would probably notice.
You would have
Okay,
been
yeah,
fine.
to subdue the lair in that case, then yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But yeah. Let's...
Just so I'm clear, is there a specific reason why Cat wants to subdue?
To not kill things,
Not kill things.
basically.
But
Oh,
it means
shit,
they don't
that's
want to
how we
kill
do it?
stuff
I
at the
thought there was
moment.
an actual reason. Okay.
Well,
No,
At the
Kay
moment,
has an actual reason.
Romulus
Yeah,
regrets not killing the spider in front of him. Now he has to spend an attack to do so.
we don't really know their complete intention here. We've got two stories, and it's like
We
Not
know
sure
which
facts.
one's real, Cat.
I will murder. We don't know which one's real. They were both lying.
Yeah, we
Hmm.
definitely should have figured that out before coming back here. Then.
I mean, I asked, and you guys came straight back here, so...
Look,
Yes, we
look.
should've.
I don't care who's right and who's wrong here.
I
They're
definitely kill
both
stuff.
probably pretty shit, but one of them is going to give us money. So,
On that
enough.
note, I'm putting
You
my
hit.
Divine Smite in.
Okay,
I said I
go
was
ahead.
gonna.
Yep, so go ahead, roll your 2d8 extra.
So that was 6
Yeah,
damage
that's not wrong,
initially.
right?
Oh,
Six. No,
that
I
was
said,
not
yep,
wrong.
that was a 3. That's fine. So 6 plus 8 points of radiant damage.
back me up here, Vinny. Well, I'm not wrong, right?
Okay. 6 plus 8 for 14. This is versus the red one. Okay. So that breaks through the lair, which has 5 hit points. So 9 damage goes to the main spider.
I think Vinny is just surprised at the fact that there's stuff that Kay doesn't want to kill and eat.
In this instance, as you are otherwise striking against the lair on the ground, your mace caves straight through it and into the spider below as the divine nature just surges through it, striking into it and breaking apart a portion of it, as it otherwise screeches under the pressure as you pull your mace back and it begins to kind of clamber up. It's injured, doesn't necessarily look like it's too wounded, it's got a little bit more heft in it than these brood tenders do.
Cool.
Okay, and that's your turn.
Do I have a bonus action or anything? I've only got 2 spell points left, so I probably will hold on to those because I've got no other options with that. It started coming up, has it?
Well, it's the top of its lair has been destroyed completely.
Cool. In that case, I want to shove it 5 feet.
Okay. In this instance, it is still underground, so you're just shoving it straight back down into the ground.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, I'll say make a shove attack. This will be an contested athletics. If you succeed, it will be knocked prone because it's underground in this instance. That is a 7 from it.
And this is athletics.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yep, it's been knocked prone.
Just a 23. Just easily.
Okay, it is knocked prone. Okay. End of your turn, beginning of the lair's turn. Right. The lair in this instance has 1 spiderling under its control. It is going to attack Vinny.
Okay.
Spiderling, or giant spiderling, gets 1 attack. That is a 23 to hit.
Oh!
It rolled well.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You take 2 points of piercing damage. And roll me a constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, 1 second.
That should... No. Is that supposed to be 2?
Poisoned, right?
Is it supposed to be 2 or is it supposed to be 1? Oh, no, it's equal to its modifier. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's 2.
Con save.
Yes, please. total?
The total is a 5.
Alright, you take 4 points of poison damage. That's max poison damage these things can deal. Alright. As the tiny spiderling, or giant spiderling in this instance, as you otherwise disturb it, it looks towards you and just lunges towards you and bites onto your leg. Okay. And of that, it is now the green trapper's turn. Green trapper has a single target it can go for, as it is on the ceiling, and it is going to go for Kay, who is dodging. So it's a flat roll because it had concealed lair. That is a 16, I think. Let me double check it's to hit. Let's go down a bit. 16 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw. You take 6 points of piercing damage, by the way.
13.
13.
Was I right?
You take no points of poison damage.
Haha. And
Oh, wait,
how
no.
much?
Oh, sorry. Half as much on success. My apologies.
How much piercing?
6 points of piercing damage. And you take 3 points of poison damage. It's half, not...
Ooh.
I mean, it takes me down to exactly 40 now, so...
You are still panicking, so it is going to back away. Damian, you are not. You may make an attack opportunity if you wish.
Hell yeah, I'm going with my mace. I mean, there's a hand axe still lying on the floor somewhere behind me, but that's unimportant.
Alright, go ahead and make me an attack roll. That hits.
And that would be 9 damage.
9 points of damage to the green one. Ooh, consistent.
9 bludgeoning.
Nice. As you swing your mace up as it attempts to flee, it catches the abdomen of the trapper spider as it begins to back away, returning to its concealed lair. Okay. End of the trapper spider's turn. It is now the brood tender's turn. The brood tender is going to spend its action using spawn spiderlings.
Move to escape. Damn, worth a try.
Spawn spiderlings. Roll the d6. That's a 1. No spiderlings spawn. Alright.
Yay.
So it spent its action doing spawn spiderlings, so that is now over. And it will now move further into the
You
corner.
had
over
one
here.
job, brood tender.
I had 2 of them. Look, they can spawn quite a few if they get a good number. It's just roll the natural 1 on its d6, so it spawns none.
Nice.
It's not equal to the number of It's not equal to the number on the d6. Don't worry, there is a short table. So, and for those of you who otherwise decide to follow me on Patreon, you can get access to this dungeon once my players have completed it in full PDF format, including stat blocks, maps, and speed advice on how you can run this dungeon. Anyway, going to the bottom of the initiative, no new spiderlings have acted or spawned, so it goes back to the top of the initiative where we get to K. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw at the beginning of your turn to see if you are still panicking, good sir.
Yep, will do. No.
Total?
That is an 11.
That fails, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. So I'm just gonna stand here and dodge again.
You don't stand there. You can either move in a direction of your
yeah,
choice
that's
equal to
right.
your full movement, or you can move in a random direction half your movement.
3.
3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So you go 5, 10. Well, actually, no, because you'd be jumping on these to avoid touching it. So you do 5, 10, and then you'd probably jump off to land on this tile here. Okay. With that, is your otherwise land. I need to roll a bunch of d6s because you caused a bunch of disturbances.
Yay.
I need another spiderling. Blink. And then these 2. And I need another spiderling.
Oh my goodness.
Bink.
Get the fuck out of here,
Okay.
bird!
So, Kay, it is still your turn. You've used your movement. You still have your bonus action and your action to go. Also, you take 1 point of psychic damage as you failed. What would you like to do?
I guess I'm attacking spiderlings, because I don't know that thing's there.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack roll. Which spiderling are you aiming for? The red one or the blue one?
The blue one that just showed up.
Yep. And the green one did as well. You watch as K otherwise jumps from each of you as the vibrations kind of take the area. You watch as the vibrations run across the eggs in like your nearby vicinity, and as the vibrations take place, you watch as one of the eggs kind of bursts, and a giant spiderling claws its way out and onto the battlefield.
This is all subdue. I'm not murdering anything here.
Okay. Okay.
6 + 4 + 2.
Yeah. Which one was that? Red or blue? Blue one, right?
That was blue.
Alright,
Yeah.
the blue one is knocked unconscious as you are attempting to subdue.
Next one is the red one.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll. That hits. Don't worry about rolling. These things have 2 hit points. That one is knocked unconscious.
And now I just stand here and yeah, I just
And
stand
consider
here.
your life choices. Understood.
I
Okay.
am actually what I am doing is I am picking these spiderlings up as I'm knocking them down and moving them over here so that nothing can step on them.
Okay. So as you watch as, I'll say Vinny, you're the one who notices this, as Kay otherwise bounces off of your shoulder and you look behind you, some spiderling spawns and you watch as he just whacks it with the flat side of his blade, which he has blunted on purpose as he whacks it, and you watch as it just kind of collapses onto the surface of the eggs. As he lifts up that one, flicks another one, grabs it, and just tosses them into the gently places them into the corner away from everybody else. Okay. With that, we then move on to this one, who is currently down. He's going to get back up, and is going to make an attack against you, Damian.
I forgot.
No.
I can do that
Alright.
next turn.
And you're not panicking, so it's not going to attempt to back away. Goes to this lair action. So the blue one and the green one would get to activate. Or no. Yeah, the blue one and the green one would get to activate, but in this instance they are... Blue one's out. So the green one is going to be attacking either Vinny or Romulus. I would like both of you to roll me d20s. Higher is getting attacked. Unless one of you wishes to use your reaction to get attacked.
Wait, what's attacking
I'm
me?
blooded. so-
Spiderling.
A spiderling there, okay.
Oh no.
I would like to roll on the very simple basis of reactions are useful. But I'm happy to take it for you if you'd like. Simon?
No, you should. Yeah, you should roll, because if you can hold on to your reaction, then that'd be good.
Come on, roll low, roll low, roll low.
No, you need to
You've
roll
never
high
had a
to get hit.
problem- Oh, I need to roll high to get... Roll high, roll high, roll... I was going to say,
I
I
lost
need to
it,
roll low.
so
I've never had a
probably
problem with
not
that
a good
before.
You probably jinxed it now. Yeah,
Jump.
see?
Alright, it's attacking Vinny.
Took its first order.
Alright. That is a 6 to hit. No.
Yeah,
Alright.
misses.
As the new one otherwise spawns and looks around, it sees the brood tender, and you watch as it turns away from Romulus, who's otherwise crouched into a corner, and lunges towards you, who has a scimitar that is kind of sheathed with a little bit of blood, or innards from the spider, as it otherwise lunges towards you. And answer your question, Kay, unfortunately not. The help action is required for that, which needs to be done by another player.
Does it have to be another player?
Yes.
I have a way of doing it.
I mean, if you can perform the help action, it helps another player, so you'd need to have another creature perform it. Jeff could. Jeff's currently holding
Can
his
my
action
rat-
to not. Can your rats?
I had the thought of on
Hmm.
my turn using my bonus action to tell them to chase the rat.
You did use your bonus action to attack.
I'm saying on my next turn.
On your next one, I'll allow it. Yeah, that's fine.
That's the
Yeah.
thought I came up with.
That'd be fine. Okay, Cat, it is your turn. You currently hear all this mayhem going on down below, and you can't see much. There's kind of these flashes of light, these sounds of slashing and crunching, and all sounds of gruesomeness in there.
Oh god, yeah, and Cat's up here sort of in the dark on her own, so that's going well.
Yep. looking through Jeff's eyes.
I think nerves are probably going to get the better here. I'm going to head over.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna. She's gonna basically go to jump down. Cuddle Jeff for support, moral support.
Okay. Given your equine form and this is a slide, go ahead and make me
Yeah,
dexterity
I'm
saving throw.
100% gonna probably break a leg going down this, but let's go anyway. Dex save.
Mm-hmm.
God. It's not good, is it? Let's be honest here. That's a 7.
7. The rest of you who aren't panicking hear a thump, thump, thump as a cat hits, lands, and falls prone using the rest of her movement. I'd like you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please, as spiders begin to crawl all over you.
Oh God! Can Jeff be any degree of help here?
I say no, because Jeff will also have to make one.
Oh,
and
poor
this
Jeff.
is
Okay,
two
fine.
points of bludgeoning damage to you, Cat.
Fine, the left one's me, right one's Jeff.
Actually, I'll give you a choice if you want to hold on to those real quick.
I don't know how you do that.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll give you a choice. Either you and Jeff can roll separately, or you can roll disadvantage by taking Jeff's.
I'll roll with disadvantage then.
Okay, go ahead. Because obviously 1 point of psychic damage will kill Jeff.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
yeah. Well, no, I'm.
With that,
No.
you fail, you take 1 point of psychic damage, and you are now panicking.
Well prone.
While prone, you can't. Granted, this means that you'll spend your next turn getting up and then randomly moving 5 feet if you can. So, yeah.
How prone is prone, Cat?
On her side.
On her back. Upturned tortoise centaur.
Yeah, upturned to center, exactly.
I'm sorry, but I had to ask that.
No, that's a very valid question and good mental image to know. Okay.
And the standing orders with Jeff will stand if he hasn't had anything happen on his turn. Then
You will attempt to flee.
it's safety. Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure he's staying safe.
You still have your action.
As
As you otherwise fall, sliding down, hitting the ground, banging your head on the hand axe, which you dropped there yourself, and then getting a point of psychic damage as a bunch of these spiders just begin to rapidly swarm you.
Okay, alright, so at that point. Oh god. I'm currently laying on the floor, panicking. I have no spells that are gonna help with actually. Yes, there is. I cast Sentinel Ward on myself.
Okay. You cast Sentinel Ward on yourself. Noted. Okay, that's not concentration, is it?
Nope.
Okay, I will just mark you with a yellow marker then.
3, so that takes me to 1.
Yeah, keep a note of your spell points, obviously, because I'm not sure if
Yep,
we missed out
yep.
on that last time regarding your wild magic surges.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
there
I
was
thought
one
we
that
did.
We did miss.
Yeah, I thought we did was we got closer to the end, and I was like, I should have caught that, but that's fine. We missed it. Oh, well, never mind. Vinny, you are up. I believe you are still panicking?
Yes.
Actually, hold on. Who is still panicking? It's just you and Kat, isn't it?
I am.
Oh, and Kay is as well still. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just marking you with panic markers for now.
Okay.
Panic button, here we go.
Oh, actually, Kat fell down there. Hold on. Okay, I need to roll 2d6s.
Oh no.
Nope. Alright, you're fine.
How many spiders do you think she killed when she, slid
No!
down?
When she hit the ground, like, a
I'm
full
gonna
horse body,
say-
It's
just
got to be hundreds, right?
a
gonna have to say-
thousands.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say like at least 10,000.
Okay, and
Add
that's
to
another.
document.
And you'll be all glad to know that is one more on the cat's crimes list.
Now,
Cat's
now,
Spider Slayer.
now she has killed more spiders and rats than the rest of the Damian.
No,
Than
no.
Damian.
no, okay. How do I know that you lot haven't been trudging around on spiders and stuff? Like, I had one
Oh,
fall
we're all
over.
very,
'Cause all
we're
of-
all very careful.
Because all
Yeah,
of
we all
them
took
made their
that.
dex save.
No,
Yeah,
I,
did not.
I
Well,
actually, no,
deliberately
Damian
used
didn't.
webs to break my fall, so.
Damian didn't, but he
Damian
doesn't
did.
have a horse body.
That's true. Lower surface area.
Also, K just jumps over everything, so.
Mm.
K
Anyway.
is heavy enough to squash a spider.
Look, actually, I'm probably riding the spiders that are here.
Alright, so. Cat, you had you used Sentinel Ward, and that was the end of your turn. So, Vinny, you're
That
up.
was the end of
What
my
were you
turn,
doing?
yeah.
What would you
Yeah.
like to do?
So can I repeat my save? Is that a thing?
Oh, yes, sorry. Yeah, you make it at the start of your turn. You make it.
There we go.
Quite clearly, you make it, as you otherwise shrug off the panicking state. You're no longer panicking and will not need to again for the remainder of this run.
Okay.
Your turn is yours.
So the blue one came up from here, right?
The mean
It came out of
trapper,
the
or
wall.
it came out of the wall? Yes.
Okay.
It came out of the wall, and as part of its lunging bite, it gets to move 10 feet as part of the attack, and then because you're panicking, it can disengage for free.
Right. Okay. It's not one of the trapdoor ones. Okay. Well,
Well,
that's K's problem now.
It is a trapdoor one.
But the trapdoor's in the wall.
Yeah, it's not a trapdoor if it's in a wall. That's just a door.
It's a door spider.
I'm pretty sure that's a wall.
It's called
I believe
trap.
what you're referring to
They're
is
called
called a
trap.
trapdoor spider, yes.
They are trapper spiders. I didn't call them trapdoors because they could be denoted as hatches or doors or whatever you want to call them. Anyway, so what would you like to see, Vinny? You currently have an unconscious brood tender in front of you, who Kay has just bounced off of. Not done any damage, mind, but you know,
Right, well-
getting past it's going to be difficult terrain because it is still alive. Unless
Kay
you
and
want to
Cat
squish it.
have both indicated they don't want to kill things in here, and I don't yet know that that's just because they're babies.
Yeah.
Um,
That's just because they're little weenies.
so
If you knock that one out, please hand it to K.
Build a wall of spiders.
okay. I would genuinely struggle not to overkill that spider.
Subdue damage ignores overkill.
Okay.
Yeah. You can do 400 points of damage with a melee attack, and so long as you said subdue damage, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Oh, please do 400 damage.
Look, it happened campaign 1, alright?
Yeah, fair.
You could have done, I want to do subdue damage. And guess what? It wouldn't have killed Ringo, and he wouldn't have gotten to go to his final form because he'd be unconscious instead of dead. It's the one
And-
flaw I discovered after I made the encounter. Just knock the boss unconscious, and then you'd have to worry about final forms, nothing.
That's true.
Okay. Well, I've only got one target in range, so I'm going to attack it with my scimitar.
Okay. Subdue damage, yay or nay?
Yes, I will subdue.
Okay, go ahead.
But I will still sneak attack because
Still
I think
sneak
it'll be
attack?
Funny.
Okay. Total to hit.
13 unless I'm flanking because of Romulus.
Yep. No, it doesn't matter about flanking, that still hits.
Perfect.
But in this instance, yes, you would be technically flanking. You take a swing against it with the flat of your blade as you whack it, and it otherwise falls to the ground unconscious, slumping where it is.
It's 13 damage, just.
Mhm.
Just in case. And
Nah.
then. I can't get into range of anyone because we're kind of bottlenecked here.
K puts out his hand.
Use a bonus action to hand him a spiderling.
Can I do that as part of giving him a bardic inspiration?
I'll allow it. Okay, do
Perfect.
you want to use your reaction to move the spiderling?
Yes.
Okay.
I will 100% use my reaction to move that spiderling
Right,
there.
Okay.
There's another spider coming up the wall, Kate. Keep your guard up.
You are now bardically inspired. There's a d6, I believe.
D6, yes.
Okie dokie. End of your turn. It is the trapdoor spider turns next, as it is going to attack K. It is not concealed anymore in its lair. because K knows that it's there. So, attack roll. That is a 17 to hit. Were you dodging? No, you attacked last turn, didn't you?
I did attack.
Okay, so 17 to hit. I believe that hits.
Yeah.
Trap and spider. Stat block. Roll me a Constitution saving throw, please, against its poison. That's 7 points of piercing damage. That's quite a lot.
The D6 stopped it from going to the 14.
You got Bardic
I
Inspiration if you
definitely
want to use the
failed.
D6.
No, I'm not using the D6 for that. I want to get terrified.
Okay. So
To
what's the
use
total?
it for that. I mean, it's a 6.
Okay, so you'll be taking the poison damage. So that's 7 points of piercing damage, followed by 10 points of poison damage.
Alright. How much piercing?
7. So 17 damage overall.
Ouch.
Spider's hurt.
K is bloodied now.
Okay, noted.
So we got K and Vinny bloodied.
Mhm.
Wow.
I would like to remind everybody that these encounters are on the hardest setting because I'm stress testing this dungeon. I will be making minor adjustments as we go along, and by that I mean like it's got settings, easy, medium, and hard. So I will be doing slight adjustments here.
Hard.
At the moment it's just hard because I want to make sure that I'm going all out against you at the beginning and then adjusting accordingly. DMs, if you are watching this, you don't do that. You go for the medium setting first to test your players. I'm just being mean.
Yeah, he doesn't like us.
No,
Yeah.
it's not that.
We
I'm
actually
s-
take away his. We force him to do this.
I'm stress
Take away
testing his.
Sundays. It's he's just been trying to kill us all, and we just keep not dying.
It's been 7 years and they're still not dead.
It's very simple. Just don't
Don't die. Ah,
I
yes,
mean,
the
it-
motto of campaign 1.
It's happening so much that even the players are trying to help by spawning bosses.
Yeah, it's fairly accurate. Alright, end of that chapter, Spider. Romulus, it is your go. You are currently very much pinned in here. There's a brood tender in front of you who's unconscious, you just knocked out. Damian is currently forming a wedge between the next lot of spiders. Cat has
if
just
I-
fallen down and is currently panicking.
Right. If I was to use one of my ranged weapons, would I be able to make an attack through past people?
You could. It
considering
would
my
be
height.
3/4 cover regardless of where you're aiming here. And total cover for some things.
My
like
intention
this
was I'm
one.
going to step on the brood mother. I don't care if it dies or not, but it's not waking up.
Okay. So as you otherwise step onto the brood mother to stepping into its space carelessly, I'll imagine.
I'm aiming for the head.
Your hoof goes straight through the head as it crushes straight through it. The brood tender is now officially dead.
Oh dear.
I'm going to remove it off the board so it's out of the way for now.
Alright,
No.
time to murder Romulus.
No,
Everybody
she's-
know what to do.
of cat.
No shit's
What
given
did
by
you guys-
Romulus.
Cat's panicking right now.
Cat. I'm okay. Can I try and assist Cat? Because I don't think I've not really got in a position where I can attack something and reasonably expect to hit.
So help action for Cat.
Help action for Cat, and specifically, I'm going to grab Cat and get a hold of yourself, and I'll try and pick her up. Get a hold of yourself. They're spiders. They should be more scared of me than they are of you, or than you are of them.
Alright, you got your help action. Alright. Dove, we go. Alright, this brood.
By the way, can we count that stepping on its head thing as a technical attack so I can keep my rage? Or otherwise, I will use my bonus action to smack something.
Smack me.
I'll say
Damian on the ass.
Oh, wow.
this isn't how you do bardic inspiration.
Just give him a little nudge. That's all I need.
Alright, I will say if you want to, you can maintain your rage as part of this, like shaking Cat by wiping the spiders off.
Yeah.
I'll allow that the help action in this instance is being aggressive towards spiders to get them.
And also a
allow
little
their rage.
aggressive towards Cat.
And a little aggressive towards Cat.
Yeah.
Cat, if you want to roll a wisdom saving throw to be frightened of Romulus, you're welcome to, but I'm not going to force you to. Alright. Brood Tender 2. I can
Oh, I'm a
remove
fucking
the
idiot. I had
initiative.
such a good way to get out of this situation and actually be able to attack things, and I'm an idiot. Okay.
Okay. Damian, you are up.
Is this come back up and attacked me? I'm trying to remember.
It's still it climbed back up out of its little home and then lunged at you, attacked you, and then kind of didn't back away. It just kind of stayed there in a very defensive manner.
Right, well, that's getting subdued with my mace.
And by subdued, you mean actually subdued?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know what's going on behind me. Oh my god, that's 11 damage. Nice.
That's a good hit.
As good as I can get.
That's the red one. Well, how much damage? 11?
11 bludgeoning.
Ooh, this thing is looking rough. Taking a swing down, you just whack it with your mace right on the head as there's a cracking sound. Very much in an upset way. But, you know, you would have subdued it if you'd knocked it out. Okay. You have a bonus action if you wish to do
Sure,
anything.
I'm going to shove it back in the hole again.
Go ahead and make me an athletics check.
Damn dirty spider.
Well, don't bother. Well, actually, no. If you roll a natural 1, you could be funny. I don't know. It rolled a natural 1. I'm going to say that it's going to remain prone for next turn with that natural 1. It's just going to be in the hole. You can walk over the hole if you want to.
Oh, I could give you guys some room to work with.
You could if you want to.
On the other hand, I could end up spawning loads of spiderlings that'll attack me. I think I'm going to react. Yeah, have a reaction. So if I get attacked, yeah, just stay there.
You're going to stay there? Okay.
Yeah.
End of your turn. There are no spiderlings currently on the field, so I skip over this. Trapper spider lunges towards you, making an attack. No, that's a 12. And then it is going to remain there.
Cool.
Okay. End of that. It is now this brood tender's turn. Does it get its spawn spiderlings recharge back? No. So it is going to shoot a web at you.
Oh.
Is it going to shoot a web at you? Yeah, you're the closest. You're the one it would be taking. So attack roll. 12. Nope. Alright, it shoots a web at you as you otherwise bring up your mace and you catch it in midair, almost knocking it out of the way, kind of the light burning it away as it splats against the wall. Alright, that is its turn over. End of Brood Tender 1's turn. We move to the bottom of the lair, no spiderlings. K.
Yeah.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw, if you please.
Go on, succeed.
I was going to say, you don't need to roll the inspiration if you succeed, but by all means, roll it with, just in case.
Oh.
It is a good thing that I rolled with it.
Total?
6, 7, 8, 9. No, again, I fail. It's another 11.
Unfortunately so. You take 1 point of psychic damage, and then if you wish to move, you may choose a direction.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Let's see where you go first. 5.
5.
1, 2, 3,
Back
4,
to it,
5.
like-
Okay, nope, you're back in the wall. You hit the wall, nothing, go nowhere. Does count as movement for the purposes of the panic, so do any more spiderlings spawn? Yes. 1.
Well, I don't care about that spiderling. This blue spider came out and attacked me, so I am swinging into that hole that it's hiding in.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. This is versus the trapper spider. Scroll down a bit further. This is this one. Total to hit?
15.
Okay, that hits. Damage?
6 plus 4 plus 2.
6 plus 4 plus 2. 12 points of damage. 5 of that goes to the lair, or its lair, sorry. So 7 of that goes through. Okay. You take a kind of, with your rapier tail, you strike through the nest itself, striking into, or what you presume to be the trapper spider beyond, as you pull it back and the lair kind of hood just falls off the wall and hits the ground, crumbling.
Alright, now I'm gonna bite it, cause, yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm still subduing. Everything's subdued.
Okay.
I'm being good.
Okay, that hits. Doing 5 plus
5 plus 4 plus 2.
11 points of damage. Okay, a good hit as you otherwise bite into the trapper spider. As you otherwise do so, you kind of pull your bite back. In this instance, I will say that you gain the trait of a lunging bite. This will allow you to, when you use your bite attack, if you wish to otherwise show off this trait, and you gain 3 charges of it because of the 5. The lunging bite will allow you to move 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks before you perform the attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna use up one of the charges now.
You're going to use a charge now. Okay. Okay, so use up one of your charges, biological resiliences, and you are now got that. So you can move 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks before you make an attack. This doesn't take away from your movement, mind. Okay.
Okay.
And mark that and add that to your abilities. Okay. End of that. We move on to the red trap spider's turn. Your rats. We can do the rats thing instead. It'll be you did that bite instead.
I did the bite instead.
Okay.
I thought I was going to make it with the thing, but apparently I can't. I can't make a saving throw to save my life, apparently.
Vinny or somebody else can always perform a help action if they wish to give you advantage, so we'll see. Okay. The red trapdoor or trapper spider is otherwise prone or buried into a hole. It cannot get up this turn because it rolled a natural 1, so it's going to make an attack roll with disadvantage. With disadvantage, that's a 17. I believe that still misses, though, versus you, Damian.
Yes.
Alright, it does nothing. Alright. And it stays prone. So, back to the lair action. The green one has not had a turn yet. It is going to make an attack. Kay and Vinny, please, both of you roll d20s for me, please. Highest is being attacked. 12 for Kay. 9 for Vinny. Alright, attack versus Kay. Nope. That's a 9 to hit. He goes and tries to bite towards you and then sees the pile of spiderlings in the corner and is afraid. Doesn't bite you. Well, it tries to, but fails. Okay.
They got distracted by seeing the pile of bodies.
Yep. Alright, Cat, you are up. You currently have advantage on your wisdom saving throw thanks to Romulus.
Okay, right, let's do this. Please roll well.
You take a point of psychic damage, and you would move in a random direction, but I don't believe there's any physical way for you to do so. So
Go
you would
bludgeon everyone to death as you panically run.
So you would. Oh, that was fun. So you would just get up in this instance.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I am panicking still.
Yep.
It's that you need to move.
Oh, it's that. I need to move that. Thank
Yeah.
you. Okay. So yes, you are still panicking, Cat. You have Sentinel Ward and Jeff.
Yeah, that's
So you
all
have
good.
you have your action and your bonus action if you wish to do anything.
I have my action.
Go on, squish the spider.
I am not going to do that.
Magic missile. Pew pew pew.
Yeah, exactly.
Magic missile. I'm just gonna. Yeah, that doesn't work with magic, I'm afraid.
Oh, you cast Sentinel Ward. Please go ahead and roll me your Wild Magic Surge. Something we forgot.
Oh.
I will retroactively do it because something we forgot.
Great
Fireball.
Fireball just roast all the spiders now.
Yes.
Kill count just shoots through the roof.
Oh.
That goes off.
Oh. Can I just not?
No. It's not how that works. Now remind... No, you're not allowed to. Alright, so... This is...
Second level.
Second level spell, so level 2, modifier 0. Roll me a d100. If there's any time for a fireball now, is it? 61.
I feel like I've had 61 before.
Give me that fireball.
I don't think it is. 61.
I use my
sounds
inspiration
familiar.
to make you roll again in the hopes of a fireball.
Oh no.
Why are you typing?
What's
Yeah.
61, Chris?
Oh no.
There
Have
you
you
go,
already
Jamie.
turned
Now you
since-
know what it does.
Oh my.
So, Cat, what would you like to do?
Nothing. I don't know.
Oh, come on, you've got to tell us.
You have your action and bonus action still.
Action.
Oh, come on, you've got to tell us.
Oh, you'll find out. Don't worry.
It'll be tentative frogs.
Well, I personally welcome our new flump overlord.
That's a different role. They just pour from the sky, get eaten by spiders, and die.
I will. I will hold Mold Earth to for defensive purposes.
Okay.
What?
Okay. You begin holding Mold Earth for defensive purposes. As this happens, the rest of you hear Cat screaming at the top of her lungs the components for Mold Earth, as she is forced to shout for the next minute.
What?
Now, is it when she says anything she has to shout?
Mm-hmm.
Is it that
When she says
has
anything,
to shout?
she has to
Okay.
shout when. For the next
Okay.
minute, you must shout when you speak.
Right, okay.
So yes.
Doesn't force.
Well, if they didn't know we were here,
Now they do.
definitely know.
Because someone just started screaming magic components. Okay. Vinny,
Yeah.
you are up.
I'm sure somebody picked up on that. We might have a visitor.
You know, the mace and the hand axe clanging around repeatedly.
Clunk,
None of that.
clunk, bash, bash. Ah! Mash up.
Yeah, but
Shouting
But it
components.
might actually catch the attention of the magical caster because they heard magical components being listed off.
Quite possibly.
If they understand that.
Oh, goodness.
Oh. Well, at least it weren't a fireball.
I think the next time I have a turn, I've got to roll a stealth roll, just to make sure I don't get.
yeah. Sure. Sure. All right, Vinny, what would you like to do?
Well, there's not a lot I can do here except go for the spiderling, I guess.
And you can help Kay by providing advantage.
Hmm.
Means he won't have to worry about moving, because if he gets a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if he gets a 7 in direction, he moves all the way through your guys' spaces, and all of a sudden that's a lot of opportunity attacks he's taking. I will also say the egg sacks next to you are targets.
He tells us.
I was going to wait to see if any of you decided to try and attack them, but the egg sacks are targets.
No, I was planning to try and harvest one.
I was planning on trying to not die. This blue one is messing my day up, and it's probably going to kill me next turn.
Ben, you have a reaction now, so you can use biological resilience to take less damage if needed, but yeah. So, Vinny, what you got planned? Romulus, you will be up shortly.
Right. I would like to help Kay get over his, because Kay is the only one in a position to do anything that's still dealing with panic right now, right?
Cat as well, but Cat was being helped by Romulus. So.
People in a position to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I have a way to get Kay out of their current position if I can get next to Kay. I'd rather not, but I can.
What, you don't like me or something?
No,
How rude.
it's just a strong resource that I'd be using up. If you can do something and you're confident in it, go for it. But if you aren't confident, I'm happy to take the to spend it to try and help out Sudz.
It still gets turn first. My only plan was to take the help action to help with the wisdom save. There's not a lot else I can do other than that.
Fair.
So if you want to get up close, I can deal with the spiderling and then.
Yeah. If you can
phase
deal with
out.
the spiderling and like just move to that sort of corner space where I was.
Yeah, I should be able to get there, right, Chris?
Oh, so you can move the movement. It will be an effective L shape, so it'll be 5, 10, 15, 20. But yeah.
That'd be fun. Yeah. I'm going to attack the spiderling first.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and make me an attack roll. Subduing?
Yes. but I'm
I
not
mean, you
moving
would
it
have heard
'cause
the
it's not ready.
squelch as I stepped on this
Oh,
one,
yeah.
so if you want to kill it, I'm not stopping you.
Well, I can see that Kay's collecting them. Maybe he wants them fresh. I don't know.
Okay.
He usually likes to eat things as fresh as possible. So.
Keeps them in cages, fresh snack.
Oh.
Nice.
Yes.
Did I hear food?
Well, no, we were just saying that you're collecting the spiderlings just to eat them fresh.
I
21. Yeah, 21 to hit.
Yes.
16 damage.
Yeah.
I'm spanking this baby spider.
I'm
Not
not
even
using
sick.
my bonus reaction this time.
Not even 6 seconds out of the egg sac, and it's already been quashed. All right,
Okay, and I'm.
moving there.
Is there
Hey,
another
look,
one being
I have
added?
to put
Romulus.
It will be moved there.
Okay.
Nope. Okay. Okie dokie. So, end of your turn. Trapdoor Spider's turn. Attack! Rah! Natural 1. Kay, just use your reaction to attack it back.
I'm biting it, yeah.
Go for it.
You want to bite me? I'm gonna bite you. Fool.
Which one's this? Is the blue one? How's the blue one doing? Oof.
Oh, yes.
As you otherwise lunge towards... As it lunges towards you, I'm assuming you're subduing or you know?
I am subduing.
Okay.
Everything that I will be doing to these spiders is subduing.
Okay, noted. As it lunges towards you, you bite into the back of its main body and just bring your elbow down and crack on the top of its head, as it otherwise falls to the ground unconscious. I'll say you gain an what was the name? It was a 4, wasn't it? So you gain 2 additional
Yes.
charges of lunging bite.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay,
Look, if I can't kill them and eat them, I need to gain as many.
of these
Things.
as possible.
Yes.
It's a very powerful ability.
It
I'm the one
is.
who's been using it, so yeah. All right,
And
Romulus.
How
I
long will
fight
they
for
last?
everything.
Yeah.
It lasts for an hour.
It
Nice.
lasts. Yeah, it lasts for an hour while he's using this particular one. Certain ones that are more powerful last for only a minute.
I was about to say, if this like lasts the whole campaign, that's hilarious.
No.
No,
He can.
I mean,
it's something he has to
technically, yes.
activate. Yes. if he can kill and eat one for the purposes of over the course of an hour by turning into a sandwich, he can get the trait permanently.
Oh,
It's just he then has to activate it in order to use it.
okay, cool.
Oh, that's right. I can become a professional grappler.
Who was that from?
I don't
Or
know.
what was that from?
I don't know.
Either
I
way.
just know that I have it. I think
Okay.
it was somewhere between eating a rat and
Might have been a news thing.
the
Probably a news thing.
between eating a rat and dealing with the crocodile or alligator.
Oh, it would have been the
Wow.
crocodile, because the crocodiles have the ability to hold on to their prey when they've bitten them.
Aww.
Uh,
Gelatin.
Romulus, you're up.
Right. So you're in a sticky situation, I think it's fair to say. Oh wait, no, you've killed them all.
Yeah. Kay has knocked all of them out. He currently has a pile of not dead corpses.
Don't worry, I'll get that for you.
I don't make me do it.
all right. Well, there goes that plan to help Kay heroically. So just to confirm, is this one visible or not visible?
Yes, it's just very much prone on the ground. It's stuck in a hole.
Excellent. Damian, get out the fucking way. And I'm gonna use bait and switch to swap places with Damian.
I
Okay.
was looking forward to you like doing a pommel horse vault over me, but no.
I mean, if you want me to, I will.
Damian made it so many sessions in, they got squished both on me.
Damian has fallen face first onto the ground.
Okay. How much AC and who is it going to?
That is 6 AC and it goes to me.
Excellent. All right. So plus 6 AC to you. You're pursuit to 22 now.
22, yep.
Ah,
Nice.
bait and switch is amazing. All right.
Brain switch is great. only on a short or long rest though, so I've got to rest before I can use it again.
Yeah.
But I do have my action and bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
and these spiders are gonna die. I'd assume this one is
Prone.
half cover.
That one's half cover. This one's prone, so you have an advantage on it.
All right.
And it's really, really unhealthy.
I will.
Yes.
I will attempt to attack the one that's there first of all. The
So
one that's
take
directly in
him
front
on,
of
we
me.
can finally start moving.
Subdue
Yeah,
damage, yay or nay?
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll myself a little roll first.
By all
and
means.
we'll see.
Yeah, both halves of the spider's
Yeah,
claw.
no,
Very
I do
subdued.
not care enough. I'm in a rage. I'm just gonna kill it.
Fair enough. Okay,
Or try. We'll see.
Okay.
so bait and switching with Damian as you otherwise
Oh.
push him back. Total to hit.
The total to hit.
You better
double
miss.
check,
Yeah.
Is 50. No, 13.
13 misses.
Yeah. God.
As you bait and switch, pulling Damian back, you bring your maul overhead, and the spider which is on the ground, it otherwise looks at you. Its 6 beady eyes, a single tear rolls down its face, and you can't help but miss in that single moment. And then you remember, they don't have tear ducts, and it's a drop of blood that came off the end of your mace. Alright.
All right. I've got my bonus action, so let's
Okay.
hammer some horns.
Okay,
Go ahead.
that's what you get, you big
I
buffoon.
would like to. So my understanding is I can move as I do so. So I'm going to sort of like
So you're
hammering
going
horns.
to try and push it backwards. And with the attack, yes.
Yeah, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. Right, and it is still prone, so go ahead and make me the attack roll. I believe you make an athletics check as part of this, so roll with the advantage for the attack roll first.
Is there damage in there as well, or?
Yeah. So this is when you use the hammering horns
hammering
to push a
horns
target,
bullshit
if it hits a wall or another creature, then it would do damage
it's
to it.
gonna hit another creature.
This thing, I mean, hey, this thing got a 16. So roll your athletics check afterwards to actually see if it does get moved.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I do have to hit it. I didn't. I
Wow.
don't.
Doesn't hit it, so go ahead and do your athletics check to see if it gets shoved.
That is something at least. For fuck's sake, please.
Yes.
There we go.
You also would have had advantage on that one because it was raging against an athletics check. Doesn't matter.
I mean, if
These
you
two
want
are
me to-
now
if you want me
pushed.
to crit it, I will.
It's fine. These two are pushed together, and they are now pinned to one another. So those two are now those two are both grappled as his horns are holding them in place next against the wall at this point.
Yeah, that's right, you heard me.
Okay, Damian.
Well, as a not even an action with bonus action, just literally just saying that's the best you can do. To be honest, straight away.
You're
And
bad.
it's at that point that Jamie professed his desire to no longer be in the campaign. Because Romulus is going to
Early Christmas present.
Early Christmas
gonna-
present, early retirement for Damian.
Gonna move here and then attack this one because it's the only one that I can attack. I know it's
Okay.
got half cover, but that's
It
all
will
I can
have
do.
half cover from this angle. Yes. So go ahead and make the
And I'm
attack.
trying to subdue. Does that mean I've got disadvantage? Sorry.
No. Subdue just
No?
means that if you go over 0, it's knocked out instead of killed.
Oh yeah, but
Uh,
with
He
the
means with the cover. It just
Oh,
has higher
it's-
AC.
Its AC
Gotcha.
goes up by 2 for half cover.
okay, that's cool. So it's +5 onto my hit die. Ah, well, that's not gonna do it.
Woo!
We can
Double
ignore
natural
that.
ones. It's gonna attempt to attack back using its reaction.
Oh, is that the best
Nope.
you can do?
You watch as is that the best you can do? Moves up, goes to swing with his mace, and you watch as in that moment it lunges towards him. It lunges and grabs onto his shield. I need to roll for eggs.
Okay, but I want you to imagine that he has failed to hit it, and now it is scrabbling at his shield like, shit, fuck. Like, I want.
Well, no,
I
he's
just.
got a bonus action that he can do in a second. It's gonna be really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not really.
Think.
Oh, exactly.
Okay, Spiderling is there as it spawns in on that particular point because you move forward. Okay.
And then obviously, because it's like scrabbling at his shield, he's gonna shove it.
Well, maybe with disadvantage because you rolled a natural one. No other reason.
I'm trying to get off for God's sake. Only 2 dice. That'd be nice.
See what you can do.
Is that the best
I
you can do?
Athletics check.
I
Yeah.
believe that is back to what it was. It's a 1 again.
Yeah. You otherwise as you swing with your mace, it grabs onto your shield. You try and shake it off the shield, and all of a sudden your shield just clangs against the wall, and you hear this sudden like stick nature, and you go to pull your shield out, and it's like, oh no. It now has 3/4 cover from you for the time being, as your shield is now also providing cover for it.
Nice.
I will repeat. Is that the best
Right.
you can do?
Cat and Damian, please go ahead and roll me D20s, please. The higher will be getting attacked by that spiderling that just spawned.
Looks like I'm getting attacked.
Yep. Alright. Attack roll versus Damian. Huh! It gets flanking, which is +2. Doesn't hit. 12. Alright. Spiderlings aren't meant to be damaging. That's why they're hit. They're just here as a distraction. Alright. Green one is going to attack you. You have half cover, so your AC is 21. Actually, no. Romulus has heard its brood tender. It's going to attack Romulus. Romulus's AC is 22. That is a... Wait, hold on. What's its plus? Is that a 22? Does that hit? That just hits.
Wow.
Romulus takes
Wow.
6 halved to 3 points of piercing damage because you are raging.
Thank you.
And go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
How's that extra AC treating you now, huh?
He's raging. He takes half damage from everything because he's bear, so... We'll see.
So what was that? Con save?
Con save. It's poison, please.
Oh, fuck me.
Total?
11?
Just succeeds.
Ooh,
So you will
okay.
take 8 halved to 4, halved again to 2 points of poison damage. I am rolling just a smidge below average on its poison damage. Quite nasty things. Okay. As it lunges towards you and bites into you. End of its turn. It now moves on to the Broodtender's turn. Broodtender is currently grappled in place. Does Broodtender get its spawn spiderlings back? No. Does it get its web shot back? No. It's going to... And yes, that is how you handle recharge abilities when a creature has multiple recharges.
Does it have? Does it have to make a save to get unpinned?
It makes it as part of its action to get ungrappled, so it's going to make an athletics check here. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen. I could. Romulus, please go ahead and roll me an athletics check with advantage, and you are currently where you are currently pinning it. It's going to try and ungrapple from you. It's got a 19, which is exceptionally good for it, given it has a +1. No.
No, I've got a +6 or 7,
Okay.
+7 to this.
So that's its.
No.
It's still there. That's its action done. End of nothing else has spawned this round. Kay, you are up. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah. With advantage.
With advantage?
I got the help action.
From...
Vinny. Did I?
No, Vinny attacked. He didn't do the help action.
No, I killed the guy and then moved so Romulus could. Get
Oh.
the
Yeah,
and
so it's
kill
just
the guy
one. It's
before.
just one die here.
Yeah, sorry, I changed the plan.
Oh. Okay.
Is that
Uh,
one die? No, I'll let you reroll because it was just that it flopped
Okay.
because you let it drop.
ha! Yay! Nope.
Nope. Okay. Roll a d8 to move in a random direction or choose.
Can
I'll help you next turn. Assuming you're
I
not-
move in specific ways?
No, it's a
If I
straight
choose the
line of a
directions.
choice. No, it's unfortunately just a choose a direction and then you move that, your full movement.
And I'm able to move underneath of these two?
You're a small creature, yeah.
Alright,
It-
I'm going this way.
Okay. So,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
25.
30. And I'm going to use my lunge bite. Ha ha!
okay. I see what you mean. Okay.
I take no opportunity attacks.
No, that is
Ah!
fair. That's a good use of it. All right. Go ahead and make me your lunge bite attack. That is so that will be your action and your bonus action will both be bite attacks in this instance then.
Okay.
So 2 attack
well-
or no, advantage, sorry, and it'll be 2 bites.
Advantage because
Actually, no. No, it'll be your bite attack is... So this is your bonus action, sorry, for this. Because you can't bite with both your action and your bonus action. Just as part of the way the feature works. That crits. So roll an additional d6. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3 plus 4 plus 2. And this is versus which one? The red or the...
That is the red one. Because I'm trying to get to this thing.
Okay. Red one is now unconscious because you subdued damaged it.
Yep, I subdue damage everything.
Yep. As you lunge towards it and bit it, you get 1 charge from that. Actually, no, because it's 2 dice and you rolled 2 separate numbers, so it'll be 2 charges. Sorry.
I have 6.
You have 6, and you have your action if you wish to attack.
I am going to attack. I can't reach that.
No, unfortunately not.
So I'm just gonna attack the one up there, the green one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you also take 1 point of psychic damage because you still failed the save.
Yeah. I already took that off.
Yep.
This one is not with advantage.
Nope, but that still hits, I believe.
4 plus... Yes.
4 plus 4 plus 2, so 10 points of damage here. As you otherwise swish your tail round, carving a cut across the surface of the trapper spider, as it's looking pretty injured.
And I'm underneath of Romulus, so I don't have to worry about it attacking me. It has to go through him first.
Okay, red one skips. Lair, that one's already done stuff. I think that goes on this one's initiative. Cat. Roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. Please get off of me! Shouts loudly. I'll take it. It's a what, plus. Oh, hang on, no, that's anime. I can't. That's plus what, 17.
17, that succeeds. So you do not take the psychic damage, and you do not have to move.
Back the days.
I swear, I'm gonna be stuck with this. I'm gonna die from this.
Well, you've gone to somewhere where you're not safe, so I'm not
You've done what, 4 or 5 rounds of this?
Yes.
Okay, so you've only got 4 or 5 more rounds fit to go.
On my days. And
it's a maximum of 10 damage. It's not the greatest of abilities, but still.
It's annoying.
It is. That's the point.
What am I gonna do?
The DC's what? 12? 13? It's gotta be 13.
Somewhere around there. You don't know.
I do know. It's 13.
Just gonna drop I'll just drop a boss in on you. It'll be fine. Alright.
Hey.
It's not my job.
What's Cat gonna do? There's a spiderling right next to her that's currently attacking Damian, or attempting to.
I was holding mold earth before my turn.
Yes, drop it on the spider.
In case something.
That is true.
Got within proximity. Could I open a hole underneath it and hope it drops in?
I'll roll a dex save on its part. Actually, no. This would be a dex save from the egg's part, because the egg is what it's standing on.
Sorry, can we just roll that sentence back a bit? A dex save on the egg's part.
You watch, the egg makes it as well.
So just to iron out the morality here, murder, bad. Entombing literal babies, fine.
It will go on Cat's crimes. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so it physically can't make the dex save as it has no dexterity to use here. So it falls into the pit with the spiderling on top of it.
Okay.
Okay, as it hits I will say, roll me a d6.
Okay.
She's gonna murder the egg.
This is how many hundreds of spiders you just killed.
2. You do 2 points. You do 2 points of damage as the ball of spiderling eggs just splits from the webbing around it, hits the ground below, and you just watch as these eggs crack open and split around it. I'm gonna roll. Okay, none of the spiderlings, the eggs that cracked and were crushed in this instance, hatched. All of them died.
They just died. And that is Cat's crimes up to 5. We've
Nice.
hit a milestone. Chris, get a wanted poster made.
Well,
One-
Jamie, you're the one doing
120.
art, so let's see what you can do
I'm
to
not
wrangle
doing
up.
a wanted poster.
I'll pay for it.
I was innocent here.
Nope.
Uh-huh.
In fact, I did
Kay's,
see-
Kay's now all of Kay's reactions now go to saving the egg from Cat.
Saving Private Spider from Cat.
Oh,
Saving
why is
Spider.
this a thing? Okay. Yep. Yep. No, that's just how that is. Yeah. Well, all right. Yeah. Hang on. I can't. Do I have a bag?
So this then goes back to your turn, because we were working a little bit retroactively there. So you still have your action and bonus action now, because you were holding your
do.
action for that.
Yes. Right. Okay. So, I can't get to anyone here except for that spider's not there as such. It's in a hole.
It's in a hole currently, so do you want to bury it?
I know what I do, but I don't. I'm gonna basically leave an opening. That's too small for it to get out.
Bury the
But
child.
I'm not doing it. I know the spiders can
But you're
dig here.
doing it right now.
Okay, fine. I'm
Bury.
leaving the spider alone.
He's doing psychological torture to it at this point.
In fairness, it is. I can
Trapped
actually
it
move
in a
away because it's
hole.
in a hole, isn't it?
With the
Mm-hmm.
corpses
Of
Okay.
his
of its
brethren.
dead
I'm-
siblings.
I'm going to move. Oh, this is probably just going to antagonize more spiders, isn't it?
Do it then. Do it. You want more
Just
crimes to add to the collection.
stop.
Here he goes again, daring more children.
Nah, I'm moving there. I'm killing Jeff, and I give up.
Jeff isn't dead. Jeff's just having a nap.
Right, I am away, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Gonna keep the unconscious
How many Please tell me
bodies
at
of
least like
spiders in
4
Spiderling's
spots.
company.
1,
Just one.
just 1.
Yeah, I
Aw.
didn't roll very well. Only one spawned.
Can I use my inspiration for more to spawn?
No, because I'm rolling d6s, not d20s.
And
No.
This party, this dungeon. Okay, all right, fine.
Cramped
I am
space, lots
going
of enemies, trying to figure out what you're going to do. That's the point. This is a very dangerous room to go into. But it's a shortcut. Because it allows you to skip all of this.
Okay, all right. At this point, I am. I haven't used my. Oh, I have used my action because the mold. No, I haven't used my action. Okay.
No.
All right, fine. This spider's jumped out. I'm going to do something that I typically don't do. I am going to do subdue damage, and I'm going to use my hooves to kick this spider.
Make me an attack roll.
wait, cat doing damage to a living thing? That's another crime.
Subdue!
Subdue damage. So even if she would knock it to 0...
Right,
Yeah, but
Yes, but at
isn't
the
grievous bodily
beginning,
harm
Yeah,
or
no.
assault also a
bodily
crime?
harm to a living creature.
Yeah.
Trying to kick towards it doesn't hit. You hit the wall next to it.
Attempting to deal bodily damage.
Yeah. Attempted assault.
There's moral grey areas. Okay.
Alright, Vinny, you're up. There's currently a pit full of babies and spiders. And then there's Cat trying to kick a spider.
Pit full of dead babies.
Dead babies and spiders, yes. Sorry.
I hate this party.
Okay.
You must be correct here.
You may hate us, but you haven't laughed half as much as you.
Oh, I hate
don't
you and
laugh
I love
half
you
as much
all.
when We're awful.
If this gets demonetized on YouTube, I don't care. That's spiderlings. Just having fun. It's a D&D game. Alright, go.
Sorry. Unalived babies.
Unalive. Oh, yeah, that's right. They don't like the word kill.
Maimed.
No, that's worse. Suggests that you just took a... No, I'm not going to say it.
Severely
It doesn't
injured.
just severely injured.
Squished.
Alright.
Severely injured.
Vinny, it is your turn. Save us from this torture. What would you like to do?
lightly obliterated.
Would you like to severely
Yeah.
injure more children?
I think I'm gonna have no choice but to perform a extremely late-term abortion on these babies.
Oh,
Bye, Texas.
What? So these ones are what down there?
Yeah.
In the hole.
They're in a hole currently,
Yeah.
so you have advantage to hit them.
Okay.
They'll count
I
as
don't think I can
prone.
reach these ones. Can I?
No.
No. Well, fuck it. Cat will stomp them. I believe in her. Okay, so I'm gonna move over here and attack these spiderlings.
Well, go ahead and make me an attack roll. You move over there, so before you do that, I need to see roll for spawning. Nope.
Fine.
Nothing.
These ones are prone?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, the one is prone, yes.
Yeah, but,
Unless you want to attack the sack.
no, not.
That hits, and that does more than enough. Subdue or not subdue?
Yeah, I'll subdue.
Alright.
I'll be a good boy for now.
Okay.
You better. You're my friend. I trusted Cat, but Cat
Down,
has
babies.
betrayed me.
Okay. You whack the spiderling where it's on top of the egg, it kind of just slumps to one side and gets riddled and mixed amongst the unhatched corpses below.
Tisk, tisk.
Do I have any shot on any of these guys?
Not easily, no.
No, even with a ranged weapon.
And even then, you wouldn't be able to spend your action doing the attack with a melee weapon. Because a short bow isn't light.
No, but a dagger is. I could throw one.
This is true.
But no, I'm not going to risk hitting someone.
I was just going to say ranged weapon means you can't subdue damage.
Yes, this is also true, and apparently we're still pretending to care about that. So
Just
I will.
Hitting
I
against the
will.
wall, it's fine.
K is not pretending. K is being serious. No murder. He's not murdering the spiders.
Okay, yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
Romulus, please break the bottleneck.
Romulus. Okay.
Right. Well, step.
Squidge. Okay, you witness Romulus step through it, and you watch as his hoof kind of goes through the spider, and then he steps elsewhere.
I'm going to step over here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
I'm aware.
Romulus, remember, I am underneath of you.
No, you're not. You're on
Yes,
top
I
of
am.
me.
No, I am underneath. I couldn't climb.
Well, if you're underneath,
I
then
had
shouldn't
to
you stay
Yeah,
back over there?
he stays there, yeah.
I will go back under you. And I have the power to do something very, very terrible.
2 spawn.
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care that much. So trap spider here. I'm
I
going
guess-
to try and attack.
Subdue?
I think you know better than that, Chris.
Okay. Are you going to reckless?
I will be recklessing, yes.
Go ahead.
Because God, I fucking need it given my rolls recently.
I hope you miss.
It's a
Get in
shame.
that one. Dang
That
it.
hits. And that, I believe, is more than enough damage for that one, because that one was injured.
14 damage altogether, I believe.
I just
Yeah.
really like diplomacy here.
Squish.
I then have my hammering horns.
Is this one the blue or the red one? Red one. Red one can be removed from the initiative because it is dead.
And did I get a sense of how much health a brood tender has?
Not much. They're quite squishy. You mean they're meant for tending to the brood. They're not meant for fighting.
Would it be say
they're just
more than 8 hit points?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the spiderling here.
Okay. I mean, it took 2 good hits to knock it out. So yeah.
With my hammering horns.
Mhm.
This one I will do a subdual damage on.
Okay.
3 damage, I think.
3?
I guarantee
Oh,
it
yes, because
hits.
the rage still goes through. Yeah, and it has 2 hit points, so yeah, that goes down. Alright.
But again, subdual.
Subdue damage, so that one's...
And it's not instantly dead.
No,
because I
that's
didn't
true.
do over half its hit. Yeah.
That's true. I'm actually going to remove these ones because these ones are dead. Oh no, even if you go over half its hit points, it still wouldn't instant kill with subdue damage.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they would have been completely annihilating everything.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that's a house rule or if that's the official rules, but I don't particularly care. I'm just going to do it the way I do it. Because I'm the DM. I make this world. Alright. And of your go, Romulus. Damian. Badink. You step over Kay, who's currently still flailing and covered in spiders.
Yeah.
Attack. Go for it. Yeah, it's late for
Unfortunately.
Damian, so he can't say, but he's gonna whack. He's gonna smack attack. Smack attacker. Yes, that hits. Doing 7 plus 3, 10 points of damage to the Brood Tender. Woo! Hefty crack as you bring down your mace, you slam it on the head, and it is very much hurt by that. It's looking nicely injured. If you wish to shove, ping it again. Alright. Give me an athletics check. It gets a 14. Let's go.
No.
That is, if you're proficient, ping once. If you're not, ping twice. You are proficient. Okay. So that should be a 3 plus 2, that's plus 5, 15. Versus its, what did I say? 14? Okay.
14.
So it is shoved, and I'll say that it is prone on the ground.
Good.
Okay.
Now you can finish it off.
Spiderling's turn. We have 2 spiderlings that have spawned since I've been able to do this. One against Cat. Yeet! Natural 20. Cat, if you wish to expend your Sentinel Ward, now is the time to do so.
Yeah, no, I am.
Okay, you will take no damage. Your Sentinel Ward is gone.
Ooh.
And then the attack versus Damian. Not a natural 20. It misses. Okay. End of it. Brood Tender's turn. Brood Tender is going to roll 2d6s. One for its spawn spiderlings, one for its webs. Neither comes back. It is going to spend half its movement getting up. And it's going to do the one and only thing that it can do in this position. It's going to bite. And it's going to bite Romulus because he's shown to be more menacing and dangerous to it.
Mm-hmm. My AC is back down to 16, yeah.
That is a natural 1. Do you wish to opportunity attack it with your reaction?
Oh, yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Has anyone verbalized to me since I raged that we shouldn't be killing these things?
I haven't gotten to have my
No.
turn.
I don't
No,
think
then,
anyone
yeah.
has, no.
I'm going full murder on this.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll. You still have Reckless up because you Reckless on your turn. Oh, it would have had advantage. I'll allow it still. Rolled super low. Yep. Okay.
4 plus 11 points of damage.
Okay. And the Brood Tender is dead.
I do want you to imagine with this mace, I am just swinging it down, and the head is just vaporized.
And the head pops. Okay. End of that. There are 2 spiderlings, and given that they are not worthy combatants in this and nothing else has spawned, I will say that the spiderlings die as part of this. And we will begin next session with you in here and deciding what you're going to do. So, with that being where we are, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And we will see you all after Christmas, in the new year. More accurately, we will see you on the 8th, hopefully, and if not, we'll see you on the 15th, as this is our Christmas break, and so we will be taking time off and spending time with our families. So, thank you for watching, hopefully you enjoyed, and if you wish to catch any of this live, we stream on Sundays at 7 PM GMT. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.
Hey, Carol.
Bye.
Bye, potatoes.
General